All right, we in the building, y'all. Karen, bring that beat back.
Mouthpiece included. TATN, TATN, TATN. Better got your real. TATN, TATN, TATN. Mouthpiece included. TATN, TATN, TATN. Better got your real. TATN, TATN, TATN. Mouthpiece included. TATN. TATN, TATN. Better guard your real. TATN, TATN, TATN. Mouthpiece included. TATN.
Yeah, buddy.
TATN, TATN.
Better guard your grill. All right, y'all. Welcome to another pod episode, Mouthpiece Included, where we talk spolly tricks. That's a fusion of your spots and your poly tricks and everything in between, located in the collapsible superposition, which only chooses a spot upon your observation under that. Today's episode is a reaction pod. We're going to be breaking down the Aints versus our Bears matchup. We're going to dig into the deeper dynamics shaping Bear football and the discourse. Once again, it was us against the announcing crew and the officiating crew. But it was a great game. A game full of missed opportunities, questionable play calling, and flashes of promise. But the real story might not just be on the field. We're here to unpack the performance, the patterns, and the narratives that follow. First, we're going to dive into the game itself, what went wrong, what clicked, and how the Bears roster showed its strengths and exposed its flaws. From defensive lapses to offensive inconsistency, we'll spotlight the key moments in the individual performances, especially those that shape the outcome. And yes, we'll talk about coaching decisions and nails. Okay? That's off the top for anybody that doesn't know what we're talking about. Our quarterback. But this pod goes beyond the box score, which we will be breaking down. We're asking a tougher question. Why does our local Chicago sports media consistently overlook the shortcomings of white bears? Just for sake of analogy, we're going to say polar bears. Can we say that? The polar bears, while magnifying the mistakes of their black bear counterparts. You see what we're doing here? It's a bear analogy. It's a pattern that's subtle in tone, but loud in impact, affecting fan perception, player reputation, and even contract narratives. We'll explore how race, legacy, and media framing intersect in our great Windy City, drawing on examples from this season and years past. This ain't about calling out individuals, although we're going to name some names. It's about challenging the lens through which the Bears are covered. Because if we want accountability and excellence on and off the field, we honestly need equity off of it. Now, whether you're here for sports scheming or political sharp turns, we've got your dose of insight with just the right amount of edge. This ain't just commentary, it's clarity served with heat. Chicago heat. Ready? Let's get to work. The panel's open, the link's pinned in the chat. So stand down, stand back, stand by. Or pull the F up and excrete your excrement. Okay? But if you do pull up, don't forget to bring your mouthpiece. Do us a favor, hit that like button, repost the link, share it to some like minds and unlike minds. The views expressed in today's pod are those of the host, the guests, and are not necessarily reflective of TATN or any affiliates. So grab your mouthpiece. We're going to jump this off. Big up Midwest Festivals presents Ancestral Echoes. That's an annual glamping music fest in the great state of Illinois. Off the beaten path, you're going to be camping and listening to some great music from some phenomenal DJs surrounded by some lovely spirits. Shout out Milz Aesthetics. Find yourself in sunny Southern California, greater Los Angeles area. You're looking for a multicultural skin, body, and weight loss pro. Reach out to Milz Aesthetics, licensed, bonded, fully insured, copper colored owned. www.taymilzaesthetics.com. And then we got Bella B. Bella B Designs 365 at gmail.com. Bella B Designs 365 at gmail.com. You might want some swag on your t-shirt, or sweater, sweatshirt, personalized swag. Reach out to Bella B. She's at designs365 at gmail.com. Last but not least, your car went left. You know what I mean? Maybe you hit a big pothole, sliding through the city. You're on Vincennes or something like that. You're in the Chicago area and you need a tow, reach out to Jim Recovery. Jim Recovery. You'll pull up in the latest model flatbed truck, put your whip up on there so you don't have to worry about dragging across the poor infrastructure in the greater city of Chicago, and see if he can't get you and your whip to safety, whether it's going to be your mechanic or to your own personal driveway, et cetera, et cetera. All right. Karen, let's get the co-host with the co-most, Pope Leo's finest, former altar boy, Leo High School graduate, perennial dad of the year, you know what I mean? Big ace, world traveler, you know what I mean?
You better stop spreading those altar boy rumors, because that is a total and complete falsehood.
I thought it was a requirement at the Catholic schools.
No, it was not a requirement at the Catholic institutions of learning. Some kids, were more into the religious aspects of being a grammar school, Catholic school student, but the catechism and all the images in there was always it was a shock to me every time we had to pull it out. I'm like, man, wait a minute.
Yeah. Well,
everybody. Yeah. And that was as a youth. So I always had a different mindset about what the hell was going on. But
most of us can smell bullshit from a mile away. You know what I mean? It's something.
Not most, but a lot can.
Right. Many can.
Many can, yes.
Hey man,
shout out to the TATN Nation, baby.
Yeah, big ups to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to y'all. Before we get started, bro, I want to get a RIP, man, to D'Angelo, huh?
Yes. Shout out to that brother and to that young man that lost both his parents, and D'Angelo and Angie Stone. RIP.
I know, right? In a year's time, that's got to be, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but no day is promised here on this earth, so live life to its fullest, enjoy life, enjoy your family, and love everyone. That's all I can say. Oh yeah. Turn BET on its ear with this video.
All right, so we can play without YouTube getting his panties in a bunch. 4 straight. 3. Okay. All right. So let's hop to it, bro. An RIP, like you said. I want to start out with Shohei. Hey. Huh? Some sort of Asian Babe Ruth. I think we're talking 10 strikeouts. We're talking 3 home runs, I think. One of them went out the ballpark, bro.
Wow. Yeah.
Did they check his urine?
They did not immediately ask for a sample following the game. However, had there been Pookie Otani, I think there would have been a test immediately following that ball game. as to what the heck was going on. This guy's in the game still throwing 97, 99 miles an hour before he went out and hitting 3 balls out of the ballpark to send those Milwaukee Brewers home with their L
After
flag.
Brewers, yeah, with the L flag. That mark came out there, struck out the fucking side in the first inning, and then led off with a fucking home run.
Yeah, you definitely got to check him for the booger sugar. I mean, I mean, something. That was just a
Was
joke.
that the greatest performance you can remember in your history watching baseball? And is he the greatest baseball player that you've ever seen lace him up, that you've ever seen?
You would have to say so because it matches a Mr. October performance by Reggie Jackson, but Reggie Jackson wasn't pitching, striking out the side. So yeah, I believe that's the greatest individual playoff performance that I've witnessed with my time here on this earth. Yes,
Is
absolutely.
he the best Major League Baseball player that you've ever seen do it so
Hold
far in
on,
his career?
hold
I
on.
mean, I'm just saying, man, Barry Bonds, he couldn't do that.
Well, I mean, we weren't able to see the players of the Negro leagues that were
Well, that's
hitting the
why I said
ball.
that you've ever seen. That's why I put that caveat.
I understand your
I had to tell
preference.
an Asian that too. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
but man, yeah.
I
Well,
was gonna say I'm not gonna be blatantly racist. We don't know what's in your heart.
yeah. I
He's the best
mean,
I've ever seen do it.
man. I mean, come
You know what I
on.
mean? If he was Pookie or Ray Ray, you wouldn't have no problem saying that. I don't know what's in your heart. I'm not questioning you, but I'm just saying.
Well, I'm still going through the history of the players
Yeah.
that I've seen. I
Uh-huh.
mentioned
Uh-huh.
Reggie Jackson. I mentioned
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Ricky Henderson,
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Bo
if Ricky could
Jackson.
pitch like that, then I'd hedge towards Ricky. But
Yeah, you've had some incredible players that have played this game while I've watched baseball. But yeah, that performance was absolutely incredible, and to go out a year of not pitching and just come back prime for the playoffs and hit 3 damn home runs. Oh my gosh! Game 4 to sweep a team.
one of them
That's
out the park.
that's
You know what I mean? You got the parking lot boy out there sweeping up. He got him a nice little souvenir. He wasn't in Wrigley. He knocked it out of Dodger Stadium, bro.
yes, 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 yes. That's a pretty big stadium. Oh man, wow.
And I would have
Oh,
been sampling his piss as he was rounding the bases in the first inning.
I mean,
He'd have been
he
pissing in the cup as he was running around the bases.
if he got away with the cheating scandal, I mean, not the cheating, the gambling
Mm-hmm.
scandal.
And what was the
Somebody,
interpreter?
it was the interpreter's fault,
Yeah.
and he had nothing to do with it. And
No, everybody
don't know
gives
what's
access to all their money to their interpreter.
doesn't know what's going on with his
Yeah.
accounts because the
I don't know.
interpreter. Yeah. So if y'all believe that, then y'all believe. Well, if he says he's clean, then y'all should believe he's clean. Damn it.
I bet if he was Pookie and Ray Ray, they would have turned that into a RICO if
Oh
they
man.
got involved and said you was running a whole RICO scam with your
Yeah.
gambling.
I mean, I really haven't seen the evidence against Barry Bonds. I've heard the here to with and the and the alleged accusations, but I didn't think they was testing for anything back then. But yeah, this guy that was an amazing performance, and it was amazing to be here to watch that. Wow, let's see what he does in the World Series this year.
Let's see
I'm
what
not
he
pitching to
does.
him. Definitely not
Yeah,
inside.
like I said, I've seen LeBron play. I've seen Michael Jeffrey Jordan play.
Now
I've
hold
seen
on,
Walking Paper play. So
hold
I got to
on.
get out here and swallow my tendencies and go out here and spend some money to see Shohei Hey
Okay,
pitch.
now you comparing this guy to Michael Jeffrey Jordan? Is that what you're telling me?
I'm saying when you have first ballot Hall of Famers and you're in that city,
Uh-huh.
you should behoove yourself to at
Yeah,
least go see him play a game.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, when Jordan was coming up during the championship years, I was working with a guy that had season tickets I don't know why I didn't buy any, but well, it was too late then. You couldn't even buy 'em. But I would buy. They're in the 300 level, but you're in there. You watching Michael Jeffrey
You
Jordan
watching Michael
out there
Jordan,
doing his thing.
you
Yeah.
know.
So and he wasn't trying to do me in at all. Shout
I
out
went
to
I went to the Seattle
Wild
game,
Steve.
company in the finals. Company I was working for, they had tickets. And
Yeah.
nobody wanted them. Somehow they fell in my lap. They did a raffle or some shit. They fell right in my lap. I
Hmm.
was watching John.
Wait a
Looked like
minute.
he was floating, bro. He was
Uh,
walking around.
listen, listen to me, man. You said nobody wanted tickets to see the Bulls with Michael
Hey,
Jeffrey Jordan in the
this is
finals.
what happens. Corporate tickets. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, yeah. I
Fell
got something
through.
else better.
Something fell
All they're gonna
through.
do, they're just gonna win again. So I mean, come on.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
then the owners of the company, they were probably going all the time.
Right, right, right.
Schedule conflict. They did a
Yeah,
raffle. Michael
yeah.
Jeffrey John. All right, Justin Fields watch. Today they lost to the lowly Panthers, being the Jets,
Mm-hmm.
13-6. The Jets are 0-7.
Wait a minute now. You can't call them lowly anymore.
I picked the Jets to get the over and over. The over was I think 4 games it was, or three
Mm-hmm.
and a half, so 4 games. They're 0-7 now. Tyrod Taylor, I think he got the nod because he was 10 for 22, 126 yards, 2
That's
picks.
terrible.
Justin Fields went 6 for 12, 46 yards passing, and he had 4 rushes for 22 yards.
You
That's our
first of
Justin
all,
Fields watch.
first of all, Coach, stop listening to the media. If Justin's your quarterback, figure out a way to win the damn game with Justin as the quarterback. You
Fire
bring
the
in,
offensive coordinator, damn it.
yeah, if that's what it takes, he's got to go because their offense isn't doing anything since the first week of the season when the defense doesn't know anything. So once they scouted your team for 2 weeks, now you can't get a touchdown. You can barely get a field goal in the game. Come on, man. Offensive coordinator has to go. Make it happen.
Yeah, but see when the offense was clicking, the defense was not doing nothing.
That's early in the season. That's game 1, 2, 3, and you got Justin Fields running out there doing his thing. Now, as they're trying to coach him up and show him how to run the damn offense,
You,
yeah,
you, you, you mentioned Justin Fields, and then look who crawls out from under a rock.
there he is.
You know what I mean?
Diesel in the building.
Just waits for us to mention Justin Fields, and then he pops in.
Ace,
Can we get an FGB out of you, Ace?
Look at that smirk on his face.
What?
Go ahead.
Hey, Ace, can we get an FGB out of you?
Out of Diesel? Out of me. Definitely FGB.
All right, Diesel, can we get an FGB out of you?
No, you can get F referee. That's what you can get out of me.
All right. You're always jumping the gun, bro.
We'll take that.
Yeah, you just come out jumping the gun. But I agree.
F referees. That's what.
We're talking about Justin Fields.
What do you want to know? You got bench? Yeah.
Yeah. But then he got put in late in the game because Tyrod Taylor
wasn't doing nothing either. Right.
So is it the offense or is it the players?
Both.
Come on, it can't be. Yeah.
Yeah,
you got to have
both.
some kind of semblance of success if you're making different moves with different players. If you're a first-year team, you got to find out the plays that are best for your team, your personnel, to get out there and make it and possibly win a game. They're going out there every week without an opportunity to even try and win a damn football game. So, yeah,
they might be the worst team in the league. They might be. Yeah.
Who's that competition? Oh, Tennessee?
Well, yeah.
Tennessee got to win, don't they?
They might have a win, but
yeah,
still.
but it don't mean nothing.
Right.
Yeah. One win, one team's got one win, another team's 0-7. That doesn't mean the 1-6 team is better. It just means
they fired their coach, so they're making moves.
Yeah, they're making moves. All right, these old jumped in it. Let's get on to this Bears game because I want to save a little time on the back end here to talk about the non-copper colored players who are getting a pass.
That's going to be hard to say for the Bears commentary, but I got you. Well, hold on.
Well, some of it you can add it in there, but keys to the W today, y'all. What was our keys to the W?
Running the ball and defense.
Offensive line blocking for the run and the defense.
Yeah, that defense, dare I say 85 Bears for a moment there?
No.
Absolutely not. No.
Man,
How dare you even compare?
I knew y'all was going to say that.
We should duck because lightning
Man,
might
in that
strike.
second
While
quarter,
he's sitting there
every
talking.
down, they was
Man,
throwing
no.
flags for hitting too hard. Man, it was getting to the quarterback. They was
Man.
picking the ball off. I was looking for Buddy Ryan on the sideline.
He hit him too hard. What do they call it? They didn't call it roughing the pass. They call it
Hands to the face.
Not how they call a penalty, like
unnecessary roughness.
Unnecessary roughness.
Yeah.
On a tackle.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
And then Moose was looking at it. He was like, well, in slow motion, it doesn't look like a penalty. But
it wasn't
when you see it fast, what do you mean? What are you saying?
Right. It's a penalty or it isn't. And it wasn't.
All them commentators who getting up there in fucking age, they need to sit their ass down because they don't be catching stuff that's going on in the games and they act like they passed 70.
First of all, it was us against the world once again, Diesel. Like you were saying with the rest. Moose, they asked him in the local media how he felt about the whole Aikman controversy. He caped for Aikman all week in our local media and then came out there and tripled that. His analysis was more loaded and worse than Troy Aikman.
That's Aikman's fullback, isn't he?
Yeah. He's from the same team, so he's gonna cut. He's from that same cloth, so he's gonna back him up 1,000%. He's up there rooting. You can tell how they're calling the game. He's up there rooting for the Saints when they make that drive before the half and they score one time and it's 20-7.
Y'all didn't turn it around. The Bears like, really ruined this game.
This is real good. They get the ball first going in the second half, and I was like, the fuck is wrong with you? Dude? Like, okay, every team gonna put a drive together here or there. Like, what?
And they never talked about the penalty on that play.
Never.
That touchdown, that dude jumped off. He was early as hell. The Bears fans was like, on that first touchdown. It was false fucking start. But then we did it. They called it on us.
Yeah.
Now, I'm telling you, some of those announcers, man, I'm telling you, they get up in age and they start calling a funny game.
Yeah. Well,
a lot of times I just mute the TV.
Yeah, I'm surprised you was listening to it.
I don't want to hear that shit. Yeah. I don't want to hear none of that.
Put on the local radio feed.
Put on there 670. Yeah. Jeff Joniak and
I can
Tom
see it clear as day. Do you know how many times our line was about to sack Sidewinder Rattler?
And they got grabbed.
And they were getting held. Like pulled to the ground.
Yeah. But today it was more flagrant than ever.
Not a flag in sight. I was like,
hey, but they said Caleb and Aikman, they had some beef because Caleb was supposed to blow he blew Aikman off. It was a meeting that he blew off with Aikman. And so Aikman was butthurt about that. But Caleb said he was working on his fingernail.
Yeah, I gotta get my nails done. What the hell I need to talk to you about? I mean, come on, man. You're gonna say what you're gonna say anyway. So
right. So I think Caleb was butthurt. I mean, Aikman was butthurt. And then he told his boy Moose, I want you to go in on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was going in on him the whole game, no matter what he did. The one thing I'll say about this is that motherfucker, if you ever played Madden and they had that trait, escape artist, man, Caleb, he's just like, that motherfucker in the pocket is an escape artist.
You know what I'll be hearing when he's doing that? I'll be hearing the Three Stooges. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah. He's
when
like,
Larry the cheese.
Hey.
Larry the cheese.
Well, they play football on the Three Stooges. What's up, Hank?
What's up, brother?
Man, how y'all fellas doing this evening?
Hey,
God is good. How about you, brother?
Victory.
We got Bluegrass Hank.
We got four straight. we got four straight.
Bluegrass.
Hey, Hank, can we get an FGB out of you, man?
FGB all day, every day, big brother.
All right.
We're gonna get you caught up. What was our keys to that victory today? What was the keys to victory?
The defense, man, and the run game.
That's what everybody said.
We look like, that reminds me of the 86,
85 Bears?
Yes, for sure.
That's what I said, Hank. And they just shitted on me.
No, I don't understand. No, listen. You You throwing around them fucking terms loosely.
That second quarter,
Yeah.
bro, that was
You
as
can't
good.
listen, man. I'm
sorry,
getting
you can
sick
say
of
what you
people
want.
watching a little clip or half a quarter of games, and then you start wanting to compare them to all-time greats.
Bro,
Are
they
you
was hitting them
mad?
too hard. They was throwing penalties, talking about unnecessary roughness. They playing too
Hey.
hard. They was calling it like it was a pee-wee league.
I'm just saying the way we ran the ball, we ran it down the field on me. They couldn't
Thank
really
you.
stop us when we was running the ball, and then we played good, solid
Thank
defense
you.
and created
Oh, my.
turnovers.
The
I'm
Thank
not
you.
saying we was
That's bad
just like
football.
Look, I was the first to say last week that the way that they started lining, I wasn't even necessarily talking about the play, but I was talking about the aggression from the coordinator. It looked like a Dennis Allen defense from the past.
Yeah, but
None
you're
of the
discounting
games-
that he's got the personnel to do it now, man.
Yeah.
The players got help.
Brooke is coming back next week, baby.
Listen, man.
You can't
listen.
just send. You can't
But
send.
it wasn't.
You can't send my grandmama in there and line up on the
I
line and
don't
think
care
you're gonna
how.
get
I
the
don't
same
care. It
results
still
as
got to
Skylar
resemble
Gordon.
something. I can't. You can't still. You can still resemble what you normally do. He wasn't
Man, they was-
resembling that at all in the
He
first
couldn't.
4 games.
He had
At
to be a little
all. At
conservative.
all.
Yeah, he couldn't because he didn't have the talent to do it, bro.
We was getting whooped anyway. You may
Nah,
as well.
yeah,
What the hell you got to
nah.
lose?
we all know personnel, man. It's all about
Man.
certain personnel.
Yeah.
Man.
Ah,
When Michael Jordan retired, what was the dude? Who was the first guard that played? What was his name? He got like
Who
4
cares?
oh, that was
Gotta remember.
I
You
used
remember.
to call him Ghetto, Pete
Yeah,
Myers.
Pete Myers.
did an
They
admirable
wasn't
Yeah.
calling
job.
the same shit for Pete Myers that they was calling for Michael Jordan, bro.
Yeah,
Hell no.
you damn now they wasn't calling nothing for Pete Myers.
Pete Myers did a hell of a job with
No,
that season
shit.
and a half.
Oh, my
before
I
he
can't.
was out.
Now you gonna compare Pete Myers and Michael Jordan, and me and
No,
Hank
I'm
can't compare
saying.
that
Well,
same
yeah,
Jordan
saying-
defensive play to the
listen,
85
listen.
Bears.
Listen.
I changed my
Pete
mind. If
Myers-
he's gonna do that comparison, then
Pete
you
Myers
do it.
did if you look at the Bulls in 94, 95 when
Man,
Jordan
we
went
ain't
to
even finna give you
baseball.
time for this take, bro.
Well, then don't bring up that
You-
shit you bringing
we
up
ain't
with
gonna
the
give you time
85
for this
Bears
take,
then,
bro.
man.
We're
How
not
dare
doing it.
you? That's
I
insulting.
respect all your
It's
takes, but we
insulting.
not
Don't
doing
ever
that.
compare this team to that shit.
All right,
Don't
all right.
ever. It's insulting.
All right, y'all. Hey, look, right now, me and Ace are 3-2 on our Bears predictions. Me and Ace are 3-2. Is that right, Ace, or 4-2?
That can't be.
Yeah, we're 4-2.
The team's 4-2. So
Yeah, me and
I'm
Ace are 4-2 on our predictions. Hink, you're still 1-1. We didn't get anything from you in a minute. And then Diesel's 0. No, he's 1-5. He's 1-5. He got his first. He got on the board today. He finally picked the Bears to win again that they won. And
But what's my season record? Before the season started.
yeah, we'll
When you squeezed our nuts to make us pick all of the games.
Yeah, I mean,
damn.
you did have us winning. You did have us winning. That's why I'm tripping on you picking all these losses. But before the season, you was picking wins.
He was being facetious before the season started. you know.
Being smug.
Yeah. They win 20 games. Y'all said they'll win 12 last
Y'all
year.
picking the Bears every
They'll
week.
win 20
No
games
matter
this
what,
year.
y'all picking the Bears every week.
No, we're
All right.
not.
First quarter, we start the game off with a false start from number 79, Theo Benedict.
Yeah, he's available.
What's up with Dahlman and his snaps, man?
I think he's point shaving.
That cocksucker been doing it every game. A penalty here,
I swear
a
to
penalty
God.
there. Who the fuck holds on to the ball?
What was that?
Yeah,
He
you got
would not give up the ball.
you got to check
Hey.
his account or his piss. One or the other.
But you know, of course, a couple of times, I'm glad he did give that ball because they would have.
Well, the second time it was
Yeah.
a false start, so
Yeah.
we was happy because we was able to get the points.
Yes.
But
Otherwise, it would've-
it looked like one of the plays we called at the hollow grounds of the William H. Ray Elementary School. Touch and go is what we called it. The quarterback touched the ball and then the center keep it and just run up the middle. And that's not
Nah.
even a legal play according to the officials.
Yeah,
no,
but-
it's not. You can't do like a center sneak. That's what they
Yeah.
used to call it when we were little.
We called it touch and go in the hollow
I-
grounds.
I believe he got that buzzer in his uniform from Las Vegas, talking about, hey, you got a chance to score here. Do what you can to make sure it doesn't happen.
You're right,
Took
because we
his
still
ass
over here
right
beating
over
the
I'm
shit
not
out
gonna
of
hike
your
the
wife.
ball.
He went right over there to the sideline and sat by his damn self after the second time he did it. Remember you said him, they showed him on the sideline, he was just sitting there. Thrown down.
And that's why I want to see Caleb, if he's got a C on his chest like you got on your hat, I want to see him get in his face and tell him, man, what's wrong with you?
He'd have put Caleb in a headlock the way he was sitting over there looking mad.
Caleb had a bad day, man.
I know we're gonna get there, y'all. I know y'all want to
was a
shit
bad
on Nails. You know what I mean? We're gonna get there. Sweat, man. We had some sweat effect today, huh? He flashed.
Yeah.
The pass rush it's still too sporadic. It's still not consistent enough, but it was formidable, and they did stop the run.
You just said they was grabbing our D linemen, and then now you're complaining about the pass rush.
Because that's on certain plays. Even when they might have been blitzing, they still was holding motherfuckers, right?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's what happened.
We ended up with like 3 sacks in that game. I think is what we ended up with. It should have been 4 because they called roughing the pass on one of them now.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
We got the word. We get the. That's why they tell me FBG. I say F referees.
There's something wrong with Brisket though. He don't have no control over his hands because he sure be smacking the quarterback in the head a lot.
He hit the quarterback.
One time he got away with it.
He hit the arm. He jumped up, hit his arm.
I know, man, but they let him get away with it in the first quarter. He smacked the quarterback on the head.
Did you see the dude pile on Caleb?
Yeah, I saw that on that little screen play.
Sure did. Caleb fell down, and that dude smashed him. Any other quarterback is getting that call.
Yeah,
I don't care what it is. It's like when this happening to him, they just turn their head and look at something else that's going on. So they don't have to call.
I mean, you know, if we're gonna say where's he at, man, he was balling today.
Yeah.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, it was sporadic. Good
I think
play
he had a sack and a
forced fumble. Yeah.
I mean, he was tough in the run stop.
He had a couple tackles for losses on the third and shorts.
The best actual individual defensive player is a guy that my man Nails always give a hard time. Tremont Edmonds, man. He had a sack and an interception. Man,
you're talking about Butch.
Yeah, you so disrespectful. You so
Butch
goddamn disrespectful.
Butch was balling, man.
Look, I'll give the linebackers some credit today. They were a lot more formidable all around. They played the run good, pass coverage here and there. They were solid for the most part, more solid than I've seen them all season. The linebackers, anyway.
Now to go back to this comparison to the '85 Bears, Big Dennis Allen has Edmonds on the outside back, and he put T.J. Edwards in the middle, and it changed the damn defense. And now he got his studs back, and Brisker and Gordon. He got them running around like they're the 46 defense. This first half of this game.
He put the stud at the wheel.
Yeah,
That's what I have been telling y'all from the start of the season. The front line
big ups, Jermaine,
wasn't lining up like they do, showing the threat of blitz even when they wouldn't. And
we didn't have the players.
Even if you wasn't.
But you act like they wasn't doing that in the first 2 games. They was doing it. They did do it. I saw them doing it. I can go back. They was bringing the linebackers up to the line. They was talking about it.
It wasn't just linebackers, bro. It wasn't just linebackers. I'm talking about it's usually his defense is a little different, where he's got like nickel corners and sometimes a safety. They come down.
They got exploited in the Detroit game, bro. But he was doing it in that Minnesota game on third down.
In the Detroit game, T.J. Edwards was hurt, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was hurt. And
Gordon was hurt. So I mean, look, it's all about personnel, man. We got to accept what it is. If you have certain personnels in there, man, it's a big difference amongst play.
Huge difference.
I'm saying your scheme don't really change. Regardless,
it does. You would be a horrible.
You can tailor it back, but if you losing already. What you gonna do?
You got to play your personnel.
I could agree with that. The scheme doesn't change, but certain personnels could do certain things better than other personnels.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I like Sewell, but he's not T.J. Edwards, man. He's not T.J. Edwards. No,
he's not. He's not T.J. Edwards, but he was playing best of them linebackers the first few weeks.
Against the run, he was.
Yeah.
Versus the run, he was. He was getting exploited against the pass.
Yeah,
I don't even think he was out there too much when it was a pass.
All right, well, this first quarter, I'm just doing first quarter breakdown, y'all. And then we get to holistically. All right, so Loveland, they called that pick call on Loveland in the first quarter. What was y'all?
Oh my gosh, that was atrocious.
It's bad.
Atrocious.
It was bad.
Horrible. He wasn't even trying.
He ran a stop route. What did he do?
He turned around.
He didn't do anything.
The guy ran in the
trust the guy.
No.
Yeah. And that's why I didn't like it, because like you said, he didn't touch it. His hands didn't touch it, man.
It wasn't
what's wrong
even
with
a
him
pick.
standing there?
It
He
wasn't
ran a
even
stop
pick.
route.
Yeah,
It wasn't even a pick play.
No.
He ran, turn around, looking for the ball. If that guy runs into you, that's on him. He didn't go
The
running.
defender was supposed to make room for his defender to get through there. That's what he was supposed to do.
Yeah, that was a horrible call.
But we see this every week. So
yes, we're used to it.
What was the call right before Caleb's pick on 3rd and 17, which never would have happened? They called some BS. I don't remember what it was, but Caleb. Yeah. Oh, that was the rub. That was the pick play. They called that pick play. Would have been first down. Then it made it 3rd and 17, and then Caleb threw that pick.
We could have been running the ball after we got that first down.
Yeah. So I was saying, man, we had bad Caleb, and at the end of the first quarter, it was 0-3. Bears was winning. Second quarter, Caleb started playing some hero ball. He was holding that ball back there, running around. You know what I mean? I'm sure y'all can agree with that. Briscoe went crazy. He had a sack, and he had a BS roughing call.
He's giving them the business. 15 yards, automatic first down. Are you kidding me?
Hit them too hard. We can't hit these kids like that in Pop Warner.
You can't hit them like
they was calling it like Pop Warner. This Chicago, man. What's wrong with them?
It was bad. And think about it. It was a bad call, because that would have turned the ball back over to us. You know what I'm saying?
With momentum, it would have gave us the ball right back.
That's a Las Vegas buzzer.
But I think we got a pick after that anyway. But Briscoe, this is what I was telling y'all last season. Briscoe means a lot to that defense, man.
Yeah, so that's what
when he went out last year, he was one of the only guys throwing wood. That's what I'm saying. Like he wood out there.
I understand that. That's why I said there was no reason for him to come back last year and play for that team, because that team they were done.
Man, you give him a kazoo helmet and you get him out there on the football field. Man.
So let me ask y'all this right now. Let me ask you guys this though. Do you think we need to be looking to make the call on gone resigning, or we need to finish the season out before we do it?
With Briscoe?
Yeah.
If he's going to take a team friendly, I'll be trying to sign him right now.
Yeah. Okay.
You're definitely going to have something in his contract relating to his
why would he want to sign that?
To play games or miss games.
Why would you sign that before he hit the free agent market, though?
His agent gonna probably.
Well, I want to try to get him for cheap. That's the reason why. Maybe save about $5 million. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, but what I'm saying, if he hit the free agent market now, we're gonna probably have to pay $10 million over what we probably should have been paying.
Unless the rest of the NFL is thinking like Diesel, he's got a proclivity for injuries, so maybe that's gonna lower his value. You know how the NFL is when it comes to black players.
Well, you can say that about any safety then.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, any safety you can put that in any safety's contract,
especially ones that throw wood. But
yeah,
I think if he's willing to take a deal, they should be negotiating it right now and get it done.
Yeah,
whatever point in the season they need to get it done, and we'll go on from here. He's a bear. So
Jimmy the Cricket,
make it happen.
Jimmy the Cricket. I don't think Hink knows who that is. That's Nashawn Wright. He reminds me of Jimmy the Cricket. You know what I mean? Now,
6'4", 140 pounds.
He got a pick out there, man. Nashawn got a pick out there and a nice little return. You know what I'm
every
saying?
Other game. Yeah.
This is the second quarter. And then we had a kazoo sighting. Roshan Johnson came out there.
With that 10-gallon helmet on his head.
Hey, stop talking about the man. He's trying to be safe.
Hey, he's the most noticeable out of the whole 53-man roster. You can't help but see him with that big ass helmet.
I think that's why Ben Johnson is putting him out there, because as soon as he comes out there with the kazoo helmet, they're like, oh man, his play's going to him.
It's like a little retarded kid in Pop Warner. You like, just go there, put your head down, use that big ass helmet, and just ram right through the middle.
Man, he looks like what's that little toad thing on the Mario Brothers.
Hey, but all he does is push the pile, though, man. And then I told Ace Diesel backstage before the show. I told him, I said, I think he's sneaking on the field and shit. I think that dude's sneaking on the field. Ben Johnson, that's some bitch out there. Get his ass out of the game.
Special teams. He's sneaking out there with the special teams unit.
his running backs coach would be like, "Yeah, go on in there, man. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna call the play, and you just run it. All right, the play's for you. Break."
Wait, put the big helmet on though.
And those other running backs would be like, "All right, we ain't gonna go down. We ain't gonna go. We gotta act like we don't know we're supposed to go out there."
Yeah,
they don't
pull our socks up on the sideline and act like they're doing other shit. All right, what about Cut Komet, man? He's making the back injury because he don't want to get traded. You know, every year this time, Cut Komet comes out there and starts talking about his back hurt. He knows what he's doing. He's from Chicago area. He don't want to get traded out the city. He's having these pre-snap penalties. He's a veteran.
Oh my gosh!
Hey, white boys in basketball, I expect y'all to make the stand-up jump shot. I expect y'all to shoot the free throws. I expect y'all to be smart out there. In football, I expect y'all to not be getting the pre-snap athletic penalties because you were trying to get an edge. Listen.
Self-inflicted his injuries. He fucking nobody really hit him on that play. He fucking went down. He's like,
I think he's
you
lying.
know what he's headed for? You know what he's headed for? He's headed for exactly what the fuck we're doing. He's gonna be a podcast for the Chicago area within the next couple of years.
He's gonna be on that CHGO podcast.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's headed for.
Some other team will give him a contract after we cut him.
You keep saying that, Ace.
He might get one more.
Y'all keep saying that. I don't know, man.
They'll take. He's making $12 million. They'll take a $1 million flyer out there. You want to play?
Like I said, he might get one more minimal contract.
He got 2 years on his deal. He got 2 years on his deal.
I think his guaranteed money is up, but we'll have to look it up. But whatever they got to do.
I think next year is the last year of the guarantee, right?
If somebody takes the money, I'll trade him for a bag of peanuts.
All right, he was on a 4-year, $50 million extension signed in July 2023. The deal included $32.8 million in guarantees and an average salary of $12.5 million. He got an $8 million signing bonus. So I don't know. It don't say when the guarantees would end.
We could trade him or cut him after this season. He's got to go. And that's why you drafted this other kid, number 1. You can bring anybody in, number 2.
This is the last year, his guarantees, I think.
Well, right, so he can go.
Yeah, he gone.
Instead of somebody, you can get somebody in making a whole lot less money with a lot more talent instead of getting false starts and not being able to catch the ball.
Well, technically, he's really not making that much money now, though, is he?
Compared to the other tight ends.
It's kind of against the cap.
He's getting top 10 tight end money. He ain't giving you nowhere near top 10 tight end production.
Yeah, but it's about the dead money. So when he gets cut, if there's no dead money, he can just go. Yeah, you got to get rid of him.
Get rid of him. He's
probably
too,
he's probably the most overrated person for the hoopla around his name.
Right.
On our team. He's the most overrated because he doesn't do anything. I mean, sometimes he goes games without a catch, but with a couple of penalties. And they still hype him up like he's some.
Hold on.
Whips on blocks.
Is that really his fault if the Caleb's not throwing to him?
I
can't make him give me the ball.
Even before Caleb.
Hold on.
This motherfucker would go like games without like a catch. You know, but a couple of penalties.
Now before Caleb
with blocks.
Before Caleb, he was producing with.
Well, that's with Justin Fields.
Yeah. He was on his first contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was before he got his extension.
Yeah.
And before he got broke up a few times with those injuries. Let me see. I'm going to go to his stats. While y'all keep talking. I'm going to pull up his stats.
Yeah.
He's the most overrated dude for the hoopla on this team.
Well, I mean, he was
According to 9, it was Tremaine Edmonds. Now it's Caleb. Now Caleb.
Well, that's on defense. I don't care for none of our linebackers for the most part.
Dang.
But they've improved the last 2 weeks.
It's about the scheme.
That's so disrespectful.
God, fuck the scheme. Nah, man. I'm talking about overall going back last year.
Hold on, man. Tremaine Edmonds has been playing pretty good all season this season.
I know
he's been balling. Pro Bowl numbers.
Listen, I know he holds a dear part of Bluegrass's heart, but he don't in mine. I'm telling you. The past 2, I'm going off of everything for the past 2 seasons. Them linebackers missing tackles, everything, except these last 2 games, they've been playing a lot better. So I give them credit for that.
So we can't. So you're gonna base them off of under
the last 2 years. I'm going
man. This is a new team.
We got Eberflus.
I'm counting part part
And
of
you know
this
his
year.
defense
I'm
was
part
always
of this
You
year.
can't count
terrible,
this
man.
year.
How come? We
It's a
count what
new
he just did
scheme.
now.
It's a new
Oh my
scheme
God.
that
Oh
didn't
my
And
have
let
the
me
God.
say,
personnel.
let me tell you this:
Tackling
them
is
linebackers been
fundamental.
balling.
I
Them
know
linebackers
whiffs
been
when I
balling all
see.
season long, in my
No,
opinion.
that's a
Even
cap.
even
I
That's a
agree
cap.
with that. And I was
even
low on
so,
Stud, and he's balling this year. And
yeah,
TJ's been balling since he's been here.
Two
for sure.
games, the last 2 games.
These are steals.
How many? What's our record?
4-2.
The last 2 games, they've been balling. That means 4 games, they were not balling. They were whiffing tackles.
I can't agree
I'm
with
Edwards
that.
wasn't
telling you.
even there.
I can't agree with
And then
that.
he wasn't available.
TJ
What good
Edwards
are
wasn't
you if
even
you're not
playing.
available? The
TJ
season
Edwards is
just
leading the
started.
league in tackles almost, I think, now after this game.
Every
But we had to
year.
buy.
He
He's
is
got
not
4
in-
interceptions on the season, bro.
he-
I mean,
Listen,
Edmonds.
I'm not knocking
Yeah.
the last 2 games. The first 4 games and all of last year, this linebacking crew, Nathan.
You keep
They've
talking
been-
about
they've been
last
horrible.
year. That was
What
a
are you
different
supposed to
team.
go by? It's the
A
same.
different
They
scheme and
all been.
everything.
Well,
Listen,
but Hink started
all
this
of them-
We ran
discussion by
cover
saying
two
the
last
linebackers
year.
are balling this year. This is what we were just talking about.
No, they've
Balling
been
this
balling
year.
the last
You
couple
keep
of
saying they're
games.
not balling this year.
No, the last couple of games they've been balling. You talk to me the
Yeah,
first
I
4
think
they've
games.
so.
gotten healthier.
No.
Bro, our defense was balling against Minnesota, man. We just blew the game in the fourth quarter.
They got tired. We had backups in. They got
Whiffers.
tired.
They
We
whiff
lost.
on tackles, bro. I'm not buying into that. I give them credit for the last 2 games. That's it.
All right,
But
all right.
okay, well, the
Yeah.
last 2 games, that's when we had our original starting linebackers. You realize that, right? Our last 2 games, the original starting linebackers have been playing.
The
Edwards
first
and
few
Edmonds.
games, what you heard me
They
saying
what-
every
they what-
time. No, wait a minute. Hold on.
You
Okay.
jumped on
the
Newell's
first-
bandwagon is what
I
you
was
were
on
doing.
Sewell. He's
Sewell,
been our
yeah.
best linebacker.
Yeah.
The first few games.
Right. You
Okay.
jumped on,
So what
you
does that
anchored
mean?
in on Sewell.
Every other linebacker we had
All
out
right.
there to me wasn't
All right,
performing.
we're going to agree to disagree because this guy.
Maybe they were making up for Sewell because the damn slot corner wasn't available and our starting corner wasn't available, and we had hurt players in the damn
Ain't got nothing to do with
secondary.
All right, let me give y'all some
the
data here.
linebackers.
This is Cole
Wow.
Kmet this season. 1 reception, 16 yards. Well, first, let's do this. All right. I'm going to show y'all. This is what I'm talking about, Hink, when I talk about Kmet. And I can't help to think if he was a copper-colored black player that our local media would be on his ass. If his name was Leroy fucking Jackson, they'd be on his ass. So here we got George Kittle, highest paid, $19 million a year. We know what Kittle's bringing.
Always hurt. What
Trey
good is he?
McBride, yeah, but he's white. Trey McBride, $19 million.
Balling.
Travis Kelce, third.
Shit, all on
highest,
white upper besides 2.
Need to
17
retire.
million.
Last
TJ
season.
Hawkinson, 16 million. Mark Andrews, 14 million.
Mhm.
David Joku, 13 million.
He's
And that's when
overpaid.
Cole Kmet comes in, 12 million. All
He
right,
should
so
be out
Cole,
there destroying motherfuckers.
4, 5, 6, 7. I can't even by name recognition. I can't put him in this group of men I just named right here.
Absolutely not.
But if we look at look.
You want to look at production?
Yeah, because if I'm looking at
one reception,
okay,
1 reception, 3 receptions,
okay,
1 reception, 2. We're talking $12 million, bro. He's on pace to be getting paid $1 million a catch. 1 reception, he's got 9 receptions, so he's probably on pace to get about $500,000 a reception. This season, before today, he had 8 receptions. He had 47 receptions last season. He had 73, 50, and 60, and 28. He is what they say he is. Look at his numbers, bro.
Again, how
And
many
even
targets?
when he had 73 receptions.
How many targets did he get though? See that's we also got to look at how many passes been thrown to the man.
You know why he's not getting targets? Because he's not open.
He's not open.
Again, he's false starting, and he's not trying to get open.
He doesn't run
When they
routes
call his
good
number,
at
he's
all.
jumping, Hink. Hey, listen, we've been on Kmet's ass since day one.
They got
I
to cut
see.
that son of a
I see.
bitch.
Y'all on
Yeah,
that.
no,
I
you don't
think-
get a pass, bro, because they spend time talking about the black players, bro. And if he was black, they'd be on his ass, bro.
They got to
So,
trade him or
Did
get
we
rid of
look,
him.
if we go back to that list of all the tight ends you had, we looked
Yeah.
at let's go back to that list.
I'll pull it back up.
And we look at who what they getting paid.
Yeah.
He's not much different. Look, I think Kyle Pitts is the biggest bust
No, he's a
tight
super
ends in a
bust.
long time.
But
Correct.
he's not getting paid more than Cole.
No, you're right, but guess who? He getting paid as much as Pat Ferguson, Jake Ferguson. I'm sorry.
Jake Ferguson is 26.
Yeah, Kyle Pitts is way down here, $8 million a season.
No. Ferguson's right there, right below him, right below Cole Komet.
Oh, Jake
Ferguson is balling. He's balling.
So, but guess why? During the time, they had your boy was out, Lamb was out, and of
you
course
saying he's playing with Dak Prescott.
Exactly, and we know he loves a tight end, and he loves.
Yeah, he caught like 15 passes against the Bears, and that game Cole Komet had one catch.
He's getting targeted that much.
But
his first.
But why wouldn't the offensive coordinator be drawing up plays for Cole Komet? Why do you think that is? Because he's not getting open.
Jake Ferguson is always open. That boy is balling. You can't compare him to no Cole Komet.
Hey, when I watch the play breakdowns,
if I'm looking at these others' names, Pat,
Firemouth. He ball, but he been in the league a while.
Jonnu Smith. And Dalton Schultz.
They're all ballers. They all ballers.
No. If we look at their stats, I bet you it's not gonna be that far off.
No, but these
they've been in
the league longer and they performed. And
you saying they only got 8 catches this season?
Who's it? Well, no. I'm not gonna say they got 8, but
you said career wise.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, we talking about this year.
I'm talking about more than this year, but
we got to look at this year because now he has more targets that he has to compete with. He has to compete with DJ Moore, with Roma Dunez, and Luther Burton Jr. The second or the third, whichever one he is. So you got those three. They always gonna go to the wide receiver, and we know Caleb loves Roma Dunez. He's gonna go to the wide receiver way more.
He does get on his ass because that motherfucker getting on Rome's ass.
He's not looking for
dropping fucking passes like he got fucking Crisco oil on his hands.
That's all fine. That's all fine. But he's dropping passes. He's getting penalties. And he's making $12 million. He's got 8 catches. And this is the year we can get rid of him.
Okay, so now the part about when he's dropping passes, I agree with you. Getting penalties, I can agree with that.
And he's a whiffer on blocks.
And he gets hurt a lot too. His back hurt right now. You know what I'm saying? He's
self-inflicted back wound. He fell on the turf and he was like, nobody even really hit him.
I try to defend him.
I appreciate you. We need the other perspective.
We need that advocate.
We need the other perspective.
He did what he did, but his time here is over.
Well, we're going to send him up the river then.
Send him up the river.
Yeah.
All right. BS call on Gordon. What was the BS call on Gordon in the second quarter? They called one on Kyler Gordon. It was a BS call. It had to be roughing the passer.
Yeah, when he
I thought Briscoe was the only one got a rough the passer.
Briscoe got
they called a unnecessary rough too. When he
tackled the dude and it wasn't even a helmet.
Not on the quarterback. It was on the receiver.
Yeah, he hit him too hard. No, it was a running back.
It was a running back. Yeah, but he caught a pass though. Didn't he? Reception. Yeah.
Okay, I must have missed that one.
Yeah, they said he hit him too hard.
And that's when Moose said he agrees with the call. And then they showed it again in slow motion. And Moose said, well, it don't look bad in slow motion, but I still agree with the call.
Yeah.
It's something about them former Cowboys. They got a thing against us, don't they?
You're going to see it this week. It's going to be a big, we sending this to the league type video, but come on, man.
So 4th and 1, Sweat made a big stop. Let's see. This number 1 stands for Oz and no flag. I don't know what that is. Oh, somebody stood over OZ and stood right over him and did like this. That's a penalty in the NFL.
On the bad sideline.
You see me text it when it happened. I was like, that's a penalty. That dude was over there antagonizing the whole sideline. And they didn't throw nothing. If that was the Bears player, that thing would have came out no sooner than he did like this.
And it wasn't even a first down. He was short of the down first down.
Yeah.
And he's over the flag. Man,
Bears fans,
I tell you this,
crazy.
I'm surprised they didn't throw a flag on Tyreek Stevenson when he did
he could have got one.
Did that.
He could have because it was a little bit too close to their sideline. And they bench when he was doing
I'm surprised. I was
he left with an injury.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I hope he's okay. No call on the false start TD for Saints with 30 seconds left in the half. I thought that was bad. Caleb was staring down Rome again. And halftime, we went into halftime 27. Third quarter, there was a BS hold call on Billings. Did y'all agree with that defensive hold?
Of course not.
Billings was getting double teamed. It was a pass play, and they called a defensive hold on him. I mean, by the letter, you could have called it, but I got reason to believe you could call that all game.
Well, he's probably going to get to the quarterback, so they wanted to make sure that didn't happen. So they threw the flag, and it was a penalty.
And then 2 plays later, Billings gets grabbed on one of their pass plays, and the ref doesn't call it. Even the announcers mentioned that.
Yeah. It was bad.
Bad. So they tried to cheat on our 4th down. They called a false start on the center, which it was. So, but then we was able to kick the field goal. I thought the head coach should have been kicking the field goal in the first place. This ain't Madden, y'all.
Yeah.
Take the points.
Take the points.
Again, we are not that competent a team to be going for it on 4th down when a field goal is going to give us more than an 8-point
A 2-score lead. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And our defense playing good.
You just don't do that with a team like this. You know what I'm
with
saying?
the way Nails was playing. I bet his nails look good. We're going to get into him. Hold no call. There was a hold no call on the Byard pick. That pick that Byard got, they was grabbing our defensive lineman on that play. Else dude would have been sacked.
Yeah, he pulled him down too. Damn near from the front of him inside his damn jersey.
Right before he touched him, and he had to flutter that ball out there to buy it for a pick. Yeah.
Third quarter ended 23-14 Bears. Fourth quarter, Jimmy the Cricket breaks up our own interception. What the hell was Jiminy Cricket doing? Byard had an interception. What was he doing?
He's just throwing his body out to, I don't know. He's trying to get out the way.
Bootleg Merton Hanks with that long neck.
Who are you calling Jimmy the Cricket? Maybe I'm getting confused.
Nashon Wright.
With the long neck.
Long
neck.
Jiminy Cricket.
Merton Hanks.
We're going to pull up some Jiminy Cricket footage here soon so you can see where we're getting this from.
I mean, come on. He's making more plays than all those guys we cutting off season. My gosh, he's got a interception for a touchdown. He got an interception for a 39-yard
return. Fine. But what was he doing on that one damn play when we had a pick and he broke it up from our own safety?
He's lucky to be on the field. I'm just glad when he makes plays, and he's got to clean that up by next year.
He hurt himself on that play.
I understand all of that. He'll be all right in 2 weeks.
I don't know if he'll be there next year, though, Ace. I don't know if he'll be there next season.
I don't think so.
He comes back. Yeah.
He'll be back.
If I'm them, I'm signing him right now to
he won't be back. What are y'all talking about, man? This dude was on the practice squad last year.
He wasn't even starting.
Yeah, but he's feast of famine, man. Some of this shit he doing, bro.
Man, come on, man. Hell no. That guy's on my team.
You're gonna depend on your boy with the sex addiction whose groin keeps getting pulled. There's no telling if he's going to be back next year.
He's pulling his groin. Is that what you're saying? But what about the dude got hurt? Tyler Scott? No, that's the receiver. What was the other quarter? No. We had the other one. He got hurt. Yeah,
Tariq Stevenson.
Tariq.
You talking about Jalen
Johnson? Right? Everybody
got hurt
Jalen
before
Johnson.
The season started, bro. And
Jalen Johnson.
Jalen Johnson.
There's one more.
Terrell Smith.
Terrell Smith, he'll be back.
But how good was he playing? Was he making plays like little Merton Hanks?
He didn't do too bad the end of last season, though.
And he was doing good in the preseason before he got hurt.
Yeah. Man, this is the 6th game of the season, man. This guy got an interception for a touchdown.
I agree they'll bring him back, Ace, but he ain't going to be a starter. He's going to be
he ain't got to be a starter.
You need depth.
Yeah.
So why you hating on little Merton Hanks? I don't know.
I'm not hating on him.
Yeah, I'm signing him.
Because this is him. That's why.
Something about his neck he don't like.
Is Jimmy the Cricket. This is this guy out here.
Look who he's sleeping on. I mean, he's sleeping on
like sleeping on some dumbbells.
Yeah.
That's Jimmy the Cricket. He's a practice squad player for a reason. All right, let's move off of that. Big ups to him.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
balling. I just wanted to say that play just shows you the type of things that make a guy like Hink say he won't be on the roster next season. And if you putting that type of shit on film, that's the type of shit
the Bears
you
are going to
can't,
sign.
man,
He's going to
listen.
be in Chicago.
bro, you can't ignore.
You can get him
he
for
makes
cheap,
some pretty
man.
awful plays out there, and then he'll come
He's
back and make
coming
a
off
play.
the practice squad, starting for you the first 5 games of the season, man. He's got to develop.
So hold on. He's pretty much going to be the 6th cornerback, man.
That's what I'm trying to say.
He's on the team.
Yeah, he'll be on the team. He'll be on the team.
Depending on what he does the rest of this year, he can be more than he can be in like the top rotation.
He's gonna be in the top 3 or 4. Yeah, but what about the illegal forward pass? The refs threw the when they threw the ball to Taysom Hill, y'all mentioned last week. Y'all brought up Taysom Hill. I'm like, I ain't seen him in 2 seasons.
I didn't know
He's out for the
goddamn
fucking
team,
Bears.
man. I didn't know he was still on the team.
Yeah, man, if they don't cut him, he's not going anywhere. That guy's got a crazy contract.
Y'all said it.
Hey,
so they threw the ball to Taysom, and then he lateraled it like we used to run that play at the hallowed grounds of William H. Ray School all the time.
He didn't lateral it. He threw a forward pass, and they called it, and they said, "Wait a minute, is that the buzzer?" Vegas said, "Yeah, pick that up, and let's see what the Bears do, and we'll send it to replay and see what happens."
That referee, the head referee of that game, he looks like he's a step away from the dude on 7 when they was doing the slaw, and they found the dude in the bed, and he hadn't eaten like a year, and he was being that's how that referee looked. That's how old he looks. I'm like, man, you can't have no refs out there like that, man. Retire that dude.
Great challenge by Ben Johnson, man.
It shouldn't have been a challenge. It should have been a challenge.
It was close. It was close, though. It was close, though. It was close.
The
but they're saying if you call it, let them challenge it. Let New Orleans throw the challenge flag. They threw the flag. Don't pick your flag up.
And then say, oh, it was a good forward pass. It was a good lateral.
Right.
No, man, you put that flag down there. For a reason. One of them said, hey, man, that was an illegal forward pass.
And then let New Orleans challenge that.
Yes. That's what you do.
But the head referee, who's a step away from being in a casket in a mummy, he out there calling all of these weird.
They get over there in the huddle and be like, these are the Bears. You know we got to cheat the Bears. We lose our job. You know, that's what they be talking about. Fuck the Bears. Yeah, I hear you, man.
Joe said he's out there looking like Mitch McConnell. He said, man,
step away
now,
from
you step on some ice. Damn.
I don't think you can mention ice on YouTube.
No.
Now we got
I got some in my
you can't mention them. They out there at the Swap-A-Rama.
Well, I'm drinking ice now in my
people up at the flea market, man.
Caleb made a great play, but I can't remember which play it was. A great fucking play, but on that play they showed Joe Tooney just he held the shit out of it.
That's what he's supposed to do, damn it. He's a veteran.
He's trying to save his quarterback, man.
Save the quarterback, man.
I mean,
he sure saved him.
He's back there running around like 10 seconds.
Sometimes you got to.
He's a veteran. Who was on the left side last year? They were just going to run right past him and snatch Caleb down to the ground.
They didn't call it either. They didn't call it.
No, they're not going to call it against him.
No, they ain't going to call that on Tony. Let me see. All right, so defense. Let's get to some grades, and then we're gonna talk about the quarterback. But defense, y'all. What y'all grading that 85 Bears like defense? You know what I'm saying? He feel me.
I know that's right. But hey, I think I know what Diesel gonna do. Come on with that old weak ass grade of yours.
Ain't he gonna come with a weak? It's on his hat. It's on his hat. The grade he gonna give him is on his hat.
I'm gonna go last because I'm sick of
okay. All right, I'm gonna give that defense, that 85 Bears like defense. They getting an A- for that game. The defense coordinator was going up against his old organization. He showed up. He showed out. He had them boys ready, like he was feeding them alligator meat, like they said. The 85 Bears, you see alligator meat. That's what they said. They said Buddy used to feed them boys. And who else what kind of cocaine he was putting in their drinks? I don't know.
Definitely Will Ramirez. Come here. Let me talk to you.
I'm going to give him an A-, and I'm going to stand on that.
All right. I'll give him a B+. Because I don't know what the hell happened at the end of the quarter and the beginning of the third quarter.
The bullshit refs.
I understand that, but there's no way that the safety isn't back there to break up a long ass pass that he threw to Olave to set him up for the touchdown. But yeah, I understand you in zone, but somebody's got to be back there to break that up.
There was a man, but that was a great tackle. He was blitzing everybody like Diesel wants him to do every game.
That was a touch. There's no,
and nobody got home.
Yeah. There's no reason to do that.
Correct. I agree.
In that position on the field, there's no reason to do that.
I agree. That's why I say A-.
So okay. I know Diesel said he won't go last. So I'm gonna go next. Ace, I definitely agree. I give him a B+ for sure. I was gonna give him A-, but I didn't. I know Diesel would have criticized if me and Nels both gave him A-, so I didn't want.
But Diesel's a Chicago Simeon guy. You know, they're all about perfection.
Yeah, I was at the senior game yesterday.
Yeah, they be ranked in the nation.
I'm gonna definitely go with for sure a B++.
So we got two. All right, we got two B+, and we got an A-. Diesel, you're up.
Oh, I'm gonna give them a B, and the run defense was outstanding.
Yes.
I think Kamara only ran for 28 yards.
The pass rush.
The pass rush was, it was more consistent than usual, right? More consistent than we've been.
Well, you ain't shit.
They were putting pressure. I'm being totally fair.
They got to let them start holding at some point in the game, and they let it happen.
Hold on, Karen. We want to get a close up on Diesel. We want to see his big lips.
Get a close up.
Michelin lips.
They were more consistent than they've been. The run defense was outstanding. The linebackers tackling was way better. They were way better than what they've been for the most part. The secondary gave up some stuff, and dude passed for like 2-something. But basically from like the end of the second quarter into like the third, like 2 drives where we had him pinned and he took him right down the field. But outside of that, I thought the defense was solid. That's why I'm gonna give them a B. They were getting turnovers,
What would have made it an A or B+ like the other guys?
Well, what made it an A was if they were they didn't give up those 2 long drives to get touchdowns. If they didn't give up those 2, and I kind of blame that on the coordinator, because he may have blitzed.
Man, they were throwing flags and extending the drives for him. I hate when y'all do this.
Man, listen, I'm telling you, I'm talking about those specific plays where they touched us. He called a blitz, right? But you had these motherfuckers in zone. So if you had a 2 deep, if you were playing man and 2 deep safeties, they're not gonna get nothing over the top like they did. Mm-hmm. But he did, and he blitzed with a zone coverage.
You do realize New Orleans is a professional football team.
Hey, I'm the one who told you their last game when they played the Giants and they beat the Giants.
Yeah.
Their defense was on point. They kept turning the Giants over.
Yeah.
I watched that game. So I think I mentioned it to y'all last week. I was like, hey man, New Orleans defense, they not no shit.
They got some veterans.
They're giving Chase Young the booger sugar, and
he's back for us. Everybody's back for the Bears. I keep telling y'all that. Just like Ray Jackson will be back next week, and he'll be ready to play. So let's go. Here's a hard one. Defensive MVP. I'll start with you, Diesel. Defensive MVP. This is going to be difficult.
Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah, who gets the game ball for your defense? You're only giving out 1.
No, you can't do that for this game.
Well, I mean, the defensive MVP. You can give out multiple. So if you want to give out multiple, that's fine. But then who's your defensive MVP?
Who's your MVP of the game? Okay.
Yeah, defensive.
I think I'm going to give it to the front 7.
Fence.
Oh, shit.
The front 7.
Fence.
Give them the game ball.
You're rubbing your bum on the fence.
Because they stopped the run. It's between the D line and the linebackers. They didn't.
Have you ever seen a Super Bowl where they gave the MVP to all 7 on the?
We're not talking about that. We're talking about when you're in the locker room with your team and you're saying who's.
Okay, that's who you're giving your game balls to. But who's your defensive MVP?
I couldn't name one dude specific. I would just name their front line and the linebackers because of how they stopped the run. It was impressive. They didn't let them run for nothing.
Yeah, he's on the fence. All right, Hink. Who you giving game balls to on the defense, and then who your name?
You already know. Why you asking him? You already know. the dude done PayPal him, Zelled him some money, man. Come on, PayPal.
No,
hot dog. You know who I'm going with. Oh man, Trayvon Edmonds, man. Y'all better respect that man. Look here, let me say this.
You went a little too far,
Diesel
bro.
is on the fence ride with this. To get the front seven. God damn, everybody but the quarterbacks and the safety. I got you. But this is crazy. But I'm Trayvon Edmonds, man. That man got a sack and he got a turnover, man. He played good, made tackles, man. Did what he had to do. Had a couple deflections as well. I know that's not a stat. It's in the stat book, but that matters. That shit matters, man. And so I really appreciate what he did in that game, man. He balled his ass off and did what he had to do to lead the defense. So that's who my defensive MVP is.
I understand. And I got nothing against that MVP.
So let's see. Phillip had 2 fumbles that game. That's how it go down as 2. So your boy Butch Stud had 15 tackles, 1 sack, 1 for a loss. What's PD? Batted balls? I don't know. What's PD? Y'all know? I don't know. And then
pass deflections.
Yeah. All right. Batted balls.
Pass defense. Yeah. I'm sorry.
And then pass defense. And then quarterback hits. He had 1. Edwards 13. The Chicago local 13 total tackles, 1 for a loss, 2 passes.
No, you got that wrong, man.
No.
You're giving them credit for too many. It's 9. And then Edwards has 7.
6 solos.
You're right. Good catch, Diesel. All right. So I'm just giving y'all. And Sweat had 4 total tackles, 1 sack, 2 for a loss. They were both huge, and 2 quarterback hits.
Yeah.
Gordon had 4 solos, 1 sack, 1 tackle for a loss, and 1 quarterback hit. So that's where we at. And how many interceptions did Byard have?
Yeah, 1.
1. He had 1. Edmonds had 1, and I think
Jimmy the Cricket had 1. Yeah. All right, so Ace, who you giving your game balls to, and who's your defensive MVP?
My game balls go to Jaquan Brisker and Kyler Gordon. My MVP goes to this game, Montez Sweat, who set the tone for the game with some pressure. With a forced fumble to start the damn game off and pressuring that quarterback and hitting that quarterback and making things move in the first half so the Bears can get out to a lead. So he's my MVP. And those guys, unnecessary roughness. Are you
Y'all be surprised. Jimmy the Cricket's going to get a game ball. Byard gets a game ball. Sweat gets a game ball. See, Butch Stud, I'm not giving him credit for that last interception because that hit off TJ Edwards and bounced into Butch Stud's hands. Yeah. So, I mean, he's getting slop out there.
You still got to catch it, though. You still got to catch it.
Yeah, but we didn't need it. He's supposed to knock that ball down, and then, you know what I mean? That's what he's supposed to do. He's gotten 2 interceptions this season when he should have been batting the ball down, but he's padding his stats, and I don't take too kindly to that.
We want interceptions. We want numbers.
Man's trying to get them bonuses, man. He's trying to get them,
I know, but I don't take
them bonuses.
If I'm a GM, I'm sitting there like, this don't count. This don't count.
We lead the NFL in turnover.
I'm going to give it to Brisker. I'm going to give the defensive MVP mine to Brisker. He was laying some wood out there.
No. Yeah.
All right. Offense, y'all. Offense. What did y'all see? We already said what y'all saw. The running game was good. But grade the offense.
Man, I'm going to go with a damn, I got to include Caleb in this bullshit.
Yeah, you do. And he gonna have his own grade. But
unfortunately, so I can give him his own grade and give everybody else something.
Well, save your Caleb grade. He's a separate section, but you can incorporate it into the offensive grade. You know what I mean?
You gotta include it in the offense.
Yeah,
I give him a offense as a collective B-. I really like what Kyler Monungdide has did.
That's Diesel's boy. He was balling, man.
Hey, in the limited time that he played,
he was balling.
He did what he needed to do, and I was really impressed.
He almost broke a big
I'm to the point now, just maybe, we need to ride with these two, and maybe don't look at a running back in the first round of the draft of 2026.
Oh, whoa.
Slow down.
Wait a minute. Hold them up.
We are stacking. We're about
Oh.
stacking rooms with talent, boss, and we ain't got enough talent in the running backs room.
If we can get a generational running back, I agree. If not, we can take a running back in the second round.
You damn right.
We still got to bring a running back in here, bro.
I don't know, man. Look, I look.
We stacking the room.
What Kyler doing and Swift, man.
Swift can't play forever. He
Swift, look, man.
Swift
is still, he's nothing but a good backup. Okay, what's been getting him what he's doing. What's been getting him what he's doing.
I see. He's showing his colors now.
The red seas that these linemen have been splitting.
Well, but that's why I told you expect him to have a better season because we got a better line.
No, but that's only been for the past couple of games. So before these past couple of games, he wasn't doing jack shit, right? So he got the fear of the Chicago press and people on his back and neck, and he had the coach talking about, hey, man, we may have to.
Bro, he had 19 carries for 124 yards, 6.5 a carry, and a long of 23.
That's the last two games. I'm not talking about what he did today. I'm saying because of the pressure.
Why are you basing everything on the last two games? Come on, man.
Oh my God.
He don't want to take in the games we win.
So if you base it on the all of the six, he ain't been doing nothing except these last two games.
But that's how it go, though. But that's how it go.
But that's what I'm trying to explain. Is the pressure
also got to
from the
remember,
public.
we starting Braxton Jones in them first 4 games, and it's obvious that was a mistake.
The line,
and I think we learned from it.
Has been parting ways like the Red Sea with Moses. He has not been getting touched behind the line.
Better scheme that they've been implementing up to these weeks. The part of the scheme was getting Braxton Jones out of there because he couldn't pull and block the way these schemes are shooting the guards over each different directions, the tight end. This is nothing that the Bears were doing before, and Braxton Jones couldn't do it, and they knew he couldn't do it, so he had to get it out of there.
Because he was black.
Exactly, Ace.
Well, look. Now you got Jesse Jackson over here talking about because he was black, he couldn't do it. He couldn't do it. No, get his ass out of there. Somebody that can block.
I said we needed that great white hope in there to help us block.
Benedict. Somebody smart, drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah, he's big and he can run into somebody and make them move backwards. He never came out and said he had trouble with the bull rush. Although he did today, but
and he can keep getting these pre-snap penalties. But here we go. This is this season, Dizo. Swift. We're looking at Swift's numbers this season. He's got 89 carries, 419 yards. He's averaging 4.7 a rip, 3 rushing TDs, and 16 receiving yards. What problem you have with that? This is the
16
season.
receptions.
Bruh.
They made the yards.
Receptions. My bad.
He's doing better than Saquon Barkley right now.
Yeah.
Listen.
For half the money.
All right, do this. Add up the because you keep dismissing what I'm saying.
You're not dismissing it.
No, you are. Because the last
comprehensive
2 games,
stats, all of them are included.
No. All right, well, do the first 4 games.
You used to do this with Justin Fields, too. He had some good games, and you didn't.
What was he
the last 2 games.
Listen here, I figured it out.
He's been a backup since last year.
He's never coached before. So in coaching, you have to bring your team from the beginning of the season to where they're playing at the end of the season.
That's right.
And you got to develop your personnel and what they can do on the field and what the guy you thought at the beginning of the season could do, but he can't do it. And you go with your players by the end of the season.
They should be playing their best ball.
Yeah. Right. Okay. And what did he do all last year? Go pull up his last year's stats. Because
they had a different scheme and a different
last year does not count.
Three different offensive coordinators. He had 3 different offensive coordinators, man.
Now it doesn't. No. What he just said, now it don't count. Because now he's saying, you can't go off of last year, which was
this is a new scheme. Did you see the movement they got in this game with the tight ends and these guards and tackles?
So if that's the case, Milz is a bum.
I'm not complaining about these last 2 games. I'm telling you, he's doing that because of what the line's been doing, blocking, not because his skill set. Okay?
Add them first 4 games up.
Add them first 4 games. He was averaging like 2 point something. Your head coach was even talking about, hey, we might have to do something.
Those guys weren't ready to run these complex run schemes in the first two
And the
damn
head,
games.
hold it. And the head coach
4
said
games,
no.
not
Oh
2,
no.
4.
And the head coach said no. He defended his running backs. He said it's
Of
not a
course he
personnel
tried
issue.
to, but he's telling them behind
Yeah,
the
but don't
scenes,
try
hey,
to slide
man,
in there like
hey,
the head
man,
coach was.
hey, man, listen here.
He's
You don't start
developing
doing
his
because he's catching
scheme,
pressure from
and
the
you
Okay.
can't
public.
do it in the first
Like,
week.
All right. Let's reel it
we in
in.
the 6th week. He didn't do it the first 4 weeks. What are you
You're right.
talking about?
You're
Man.
right.
All right. The first week was against a great defense. The second week was the Lions. They're a perennial Super Bowl contender.
Their
And then
defense
you had the
ain't
Cowboys.
shit
He
like that.
struggled.
Their defense ain't shit like that. No,
All right.
not
Let's
like that.
let's move past that. Offense. Did everybody get a grade? I didn't get my grade. For the off, what grade did you give him, Hank? A B?
You gave him a B, I think.
B minus.
A B minus. What did you give him, Diesel?
I didn't. I let you and Ace go first.
What'd you give him, Ace?
I'll give him a C. Because the quarterback play was pretty ineffective today, and luckily we were up and ready to run the football to win this football game.
Yeah, I'll give him a C plus because I always we won the game. So
Yeah.
And that's the only reason they're getting that. We won the game, and that's the whole purpose.
Averaging a good defense will win you a game.
Yeah, true. Very true. So in the offense room, yeah, you're right. I'm telling them, yeah, C plus. Did we turn the ball over? We had
Once.
one pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which really didn't, All right. Diesel, what's your offensive grade?
C. Gave him a C. The run game was same like the game before. They was opening up holes, and both of them was. And then he tailored back. He started calling more the runs. I noticed how New Orleans was lining up on defense. So they had their 2 ends. What's the one? What's the guy? Came from Washington.
Chase Young.
Chase Young. So Chase Young on that side.
I wanted to bring both them boys in here.
They
Y'all
were
had
both
no interest.
standing up on almost every play. They were standing up like linebackers with the other 3 in the middle.
I took a flyer this year.
So
These guys don't want players, Hank, because they be like, he was injured last year. It's shit like that. It be dogs, bro. They don't be wanting them.
No, I was going to take a flyer this year. I didn't want them at the end of last year. I wanted them to get healthy on the other team contract.
So he was. They were standing up, just basically wanting to rush the passer. So it's like, man, all you gotta do is just go right inside of both of those dudes. Every play, if you go back and look
Run
at
at them.
They were standing up each play. I was like, so then I started seeing them just keep running. Like
So running game, what would y'all grade our running?
Oh, the running game was an A.
Definitely A today.
Hank, what would you get a running attack?
Oh, definitely an A minus for sure.
All right, so let's go to passing. So passing game is not just Caleb. We'll do Caleb next. What would you grade the passing game? Because that incorporates the receivers, all of that.
Oh, so the overall, D plus. D plus.
D plus?
Yes, because now Caleb's escapability was on point, but he's actually some of the guys when he does his scrambles or whatever, they're open, but he's like over bulleting the ball.
Well, he came out there and told the world, I'm struggling throwing on the move now. Why don't they just shut up?
Yeah, he needs to shut up because then they're gonna be like, well, let's put his ass on the move.
Let's put him on the move. He in his head.
And certain guys, man, they be dropping balls that hit them in the hands, man. And it like
today.
I seen wrong.
He's throwing the ball too damn hard today.
He was bulleting the fuck out. And I'm about to start counting what balls he throws with touch in a game. Because if I ever meet him in person,
that was a cold ass play though when he got slammed and on that little hitch, he put touch on that.
If I meet him in person, I'm telling him, listen, will you please learn to throw with some touch? It'll do nothing but help your game. But the ball he scrambled, he threw the wrong.
He's a virgin, so he can't throw with touch.
Just drop the ball.
Well, no, that was a good defensive play, though. That was a good defensive play.
Watch the replay. The dude didn't hit the ball.
It was a good defensive play.
He was on his arm. He was on his back. But he didn't hit the ball.
No, when Rome turned around and looked at the ref, if you look at that play, the defender actually smacked Rome on the face mask, and they didn't call it. I wanted to bring that up. Rome was coming back to get the ball, and the defender put his hand in, and it had our defender smack somebody in the face mask while they trying to catch
from
the ball.
behind him. From behind him.
Yeah,
but it still hit him in the hands.
But if somebody grabbing your face, bro, you know.
I mean, receivers, if it's hitting you in the hand and you know that ball's coming, man, I still think you should catch it.
That's unnecessary roughness.
Yeah, that's hands to the face. All right, so passing game. What grade y'all giving passing game? I'm gonna give just the passing game. I'm gonna give it a D
plus. D minus.
D minus. Damn.
Yeah, look, I can't argue with. Look, I said a straight up D, man. Caleb really hurt. He really hurt himself.
Let's talk Caleb.
The past couple weeks, period. He hasn't really played his best. You know what I'm saying? And so, like today,
you sound like Diesel talking about the running backs. You talking about the past couple of weeks? But go ahead.
Oh, the past couple of weeks, the running backs have played.
That's how I really look. Yeah, go ahead. We should have did that. We should have did that. Y'all triggered these.
I know. Past couple of weeks.
He's nothing but a damn miser. You know that?
He's doing these pregame interviews, and he thinks he needs to be the superstar of the game. That's what they're telling him. Yeah.
I'm not meeting with Aikman because I got a nail appointment.
Yeah, with Caleb though, it was just like you scrambled all this. Then when you do get opportunity to get somebody open, you want him to go deeper. So it looked like to me he was going for like every time he get opportunity, he wanted to go for the home run.
Home run.
Yeah,
like, dude, come on, man, let's just get the first down and keep it going. Yeah, that's not what he was doing, and he made some bad decisions. And a couple of times he should have probably had more than one instead. Probably should have had a two. Fortunate enough, the defender dropped the ball.
He was throwing the ball so damn hard nobody could catch it.
So he didn't play. He hasn't these past couple of weeks. In the words of Diesel, he hasn't been playing good.
No.
What grade you giving Caleb's performance specifically that game?
D minus. Wow. D goddamn minus.
Wow.
Well, last week I thought he played. I thought last week he was
serviceable.
A C and a B, but he had dropped balls last week that really cost because that dude Cephas or whatever his name is, Zacchaeus, whatever his name is, he dropped that ball
and that touchdown they called
would have been like a 90-yard game.
And that touchdown they called back, he had a 98.6 passer rating last week.
I would give him
his ass from last week.
Yeah, last week he was decent, but this week, this week he was.
And he threw for 252 yards. This week, I'm gonna show y'all his stats so y'all can give it some.
I'm going for Zacchaeus, not Zacchaeus, Luther Burden to keep learning the playbook, and Zacchaeus to find his minutes starting to get limited. Going toward the second half of the season.
And I think Ben Johnson, when he noticed that these dudes, and I'm telling you, they had to notice that their ends were doing nothing but trying to rush the passer. They weren't worried about the run, so he just kept running the ball. And they couldn't stop it. And they couldn't stop it.
All right,
they weren't trying to.
These are Caleb's stats. This game, he had 172 yards, no TDs, one interception. I think two fumbles, and 57.7 completion percentage. This isn't generational. This isn't what Drake May is looking like.
That's atrocious at home.
At home. But we had a short week. We had a short week to prepare. So 61.7% rating, 61.7 passer rating. Hink gave him a D or D minus.
Caleb fumbled twice, but we didn't lose any. We didn't lose the ball.
So, Ace, what grade are you giving Caleb specifically?
I mean, I give him a D minus. It was a bad game. It was some bad decision making. He had abilities to run the ball, dump out to the his
4 carries for -2 yards for Caleb.
Yeah,
our mobile quarterback.
Right.
I know that's terrible,
man.
He's running side to side. He's trying to make these television moves, these Willie Beeman moves, instead of
attacking the defense. Take the yards.
Yeah, take the yards, and that's what he wasn't doing today.
Like if he attacks and runs up, like we saw, what's his name, Jaden Daniels doing it. He was pressing us.
Yeah.
He wasn't just running around outside and in and shortening the field in half. He was running down in between the tackles.
Especially when you make the move to get those defensive ends behind you. There's nobody there. You know, just run. Get to 10 yards, 9 yards, 8 yards, slide,
4 yards, 5 yards, whatever it is.
You know, make the play.
So you gave
Man,
him
there's
what
some
grade,
plays.
Ace?
I gave him a D minus.
Wow.
It was just bad decision making on his part. It was
You wouldn't have
it was
gave
not a
Justin
good
Fields a D
game.
minus after a game like this.
Yes, I would have.
And what's the quarterback name he likes? Diesel from the past. Good business.
Vince Evans.
Oh,
Vince Evans.
But
Mr.
they never
Interception
called.
himself.
They never called Vince Evans generational. They never called
True.
my man
JF1.
Justin Fields
True.
generational.
And neither one of them never had this kind of talent or offensive scheme.
They calling Justin Fields the bottom of the barrel at this point. Like as if
who cares? He's in another city.
All right, great Caleb.
That's why you always bringing him up. That's why y'all care.
We already covered Justin earlier in the show.
What you mean? Hey, Bluegrass Hank wasn't here for that. Did you hear what we said about him?
Hank's a Justin guy. He's not a hater.
Yeah, that's what I want him to know. He got benched today, 40-some yards, and they took his ass out.
I see that.
So he started?
Sent him to the showers.
Okay.
Yeah, they
took his ass out. He came back in because Tyrod wasn't doing much better.
Oh, so could it be the offensive scheme?
So it ain't Justin's fault after all.
No, it's his fault. It's his fault because remember the first game,
grade your generational halter top Merce carrying.
He threw the defense under the bus.
Grade your halter top Merce carrying.
We put up 30-something points, man.
Let's give him a grade for Mr.
Wasn't on us. We put up 30-something points. That's Justin Fields. JF1 after the first game that they lost. He threw the damn the defense under the bus. We put up 30-something points.
Well, they
probably ain't put up 30-something points total.
We're talking about Caleb.
Games.
We're discussing Caleb.
That's in another city.
What's your grade?
Just so I can make you think twice before you.
What grade are you giving Caleb Williams?
Caleb today?
Today.
Oh, a D plus. He gets the same as a D plus. He's too erratic. I didn't like his scrambles. He should have either ran with conviction or some of the throws that were. I'm assuming they were there because we can't see the whole field, but. You got to throw with some touch, and you ain't trying to hit home run plays on all of that stuff. So
I'll give him a C minus.
Well, I'm a D plus until I see the whole field. So his interception, I seen that. All three of them routes.
Yeah, he's trying to throw that out of bounds.
Well, he should have threw it out of bounds. All three of them routes were covered. And only way he could have completed that pass is if he let that ball go when the guy planted his foot to break wide. But he didn't.
Let me guess. Who was that pass to? Was it Tyrone?
Yeah. Well, they told him at times he could be Superman, so he's trying to be Superman.
If he stops staring at Rome all day, his numbers will go up. The league watched what Rome did in the first 4 games, and they've adjusted. So now he's got to realize, use Rome as a decoy and get the ball to Jay Moore and all these other guys.
These other guys are open, man. Throw him the damn ball. Look at Rome and then come off of him. I'm sure they go over this in the meeting. That's the first progression. Even if he's not really the first progression in the play, but they recognize that Rome's going to be his damn first progression. But get off Rome and go on to your next progressions and get the ball out your damn hand.
Because there was one time when the blitz came up the middle, and he did have a running back, Mononga was right there, and he picked it up.
Open.
Caleb flushed out of the pocket, and if Justin Fields did that, who I'm not going to bring up, Diesel would be on his ass.
No, you just did. See, that's what I'm talking about, and that's why I had to bring up 40-something yards again today, and he gets his ass sent to the showers. Okay?
He didn't play the whole game.
No, because they didn't want to be tortured no more.
Yeah, and then he goes on a tangent every time.
He got that whole coaching staff.
So we agree this wasn't Caleb's best game, and like Ace said earlier, at home though, that's what makes it a little weird. Who was your offensive MVP?
Well, I look, everybody, I'm sure
split the ball in half for both of them running backs.
Easily, everybody gonna see Swift.
I agree. 2 weeks straight, Swift.
But I tell you, I really love
both of them running backs.
I really do. I just love the way he played. He ran hard, running guys over in order to get the first down, catching the screen passes and making big plays out of nothing. Yes, he did. Look, you asking of a 7th round pick, a rookie,
and what is he? 5'6"?
And do that for him.
Yeah,
Oh,
5'7".
is he that short? I thought he was taller than that. I thought he was
like
about
5'7"
5'8".
or 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5'7" or 8.
Man, all right.
But he runs with power though, man, and that's what I love.
So
And
you're giving him the MVP. Let me look at these numbers.
He looks much better than the
Swift had
Kazoo.
124 yards. This guy had 81 yards, but he had less carries.
Yeah, and he looks much better than Kazoo when he comes out there with that medical helmet on.
2 receptions for 13 yards. Swift didn't have any catches. Why they don't have Swift's catches in here? Because I saw him catch one. Oh, here it is. 1 catch for 14 yards.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear you. I would give him a game ball, but my offensive MVP is going to be DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to that old line before I give it to Swift.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Before I give it
offensive
to him,
line gets MVP and the D line gets MVP.
Before I give Swift the ball by his damn self, I'm giving it to that line. He's not getting hit in the backfield at all, so he doesn't have to make no moves in the backfield.
He's not supposed to get hit in the damn backfield.
He can run right straight through it. Right straight through it.
Diesel, I'm trying to figure this out. I sit there saying we might not need to get a first-round draft pick as a running back next year.
They fucked up
and
this
year. And you got
year.
on me, but now
Bluegrass, they fucked up this year. They supposed to draft first round or them 2 second round.
Let me get it off, brother. Diesel, let me get it off, brother. Let me get it off. So you sit there and made the statement now, well, he didn't get hit in the backfield. Why? Because of different offensive line. Braxton Jones is no longer in there. Other guys is not in there no more. We got other guys playing up at the tackle position who's stepping up. I'm sure what they did, they challenged the offensive guards in Jackson and challenging Wright.
I'm gonna tell you what they did. They threatened that motherfucker's job.
Whatever they had to do.
Him,
I don't care what they had to do.
To the bench because you catching heat.
Coaches said it was the blocking. Go ahead, bro. They changed the blocking schemes over the break.
So that makes a big difference, man. So that's why I keep saying, look, I wouldn't draft a running back in the first round. Second, maybe the third round. I was looking at the third round of maybe looking for a running back.
Bringing another horse. Somebody you can put the reins on them. And
I wish you would have brought your ass here for all of our pre-draft shows. Okay, we went over this several times, and
if I knew it was on, I would have been here, brother.
I want a running back. I was off of Swift last year. I said he's a great backup, but he's not a starter. I said
you got him started on Swift. You mentioned Swift, Justin Fields. He goes off on the tangent, starts repeating the same takes over.
Because nothing's changed in a year and a half. So
it has changed.
You guys flip like a coin. You flip like a coin. Oh, he had a great game. He's our guy. He's our man.
Hey, the offensive scheme changed. Offensive linemen's changed. There's a big difference, brother. I know you want to accept that.
Do you see that movement when we got on the offensive line? They shooting the guards and the tackles to each side and blocking with the tight end. They making such hard. It ain't
double
just
teaming,
a damn offense.
double teaming.
It is in a completely different scheme compared to that crap they were doing last year. And nobody is ready for it.
And one thing,
so the Bears are going to run it till somebody can stop it.
And one thing before you say it, Diesel, me and Ace, we might have flip-flop here and there. Just based off results. But hold it.
That's a
hold it. But before the season, we both said we expected more out of Swift because he's running behind a better line. You don't spend all that money to shore up that offensive line and not expect to get better results from the backfield, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We did say that.
Yeah.
And now it's happening.
And you were just like me. We should have got a running back in the first 3 rounds of this
I'm
draft.
a Walter Payton guy, so I believe a bell cow. Yes, right? I want to say Saquon
You guys
Barkley.
are just like me, right?
You're first like me. I've been wanting a running back for 3 seasons.
The first 4 games, we were all, me, you, and Ace in the damn hole, we were all saying, let some of these other backs who we drafted play. Let some of them play. Right? Because Swift wasn't doing shit. Right?
Because the scheme wasn't developed yet.
You wasn't saying shit about the scheme. You were like, this motherfucker
it's
can't
not
do
because
it.
Swift wasn't doing nothing. It's because we weren't getting results.
Oh, it's such a great scheme. No, they blocking it.
My guy wasn't doing shit either.
He ain't getting hit.
My guy wasn't doing shit either.
He wasn't getting no play time. He wasn't getting no play time.
I said in the beginning of the season, y'all had to be patient. It's a new coach, it's a new scheme, and they're learning you want them to go to the Super Bowl in the first 2 games. It's not going to happen.
Listen, you guys were up here talking about put an APB out for Roquan. Why they ain't letting him play? He ain't nowhere.
But yet we're 4-2 with our Bears predictions.
And Roquan's team is 1-5.
What does that got to do with what we talking
That
about?
means that
That ain't got nothing to do with what
we're able to weigh what we're saying versus the results we expect on the football field. That's what that has everything to do with it. All right.
It was up to these guys. We still had JF1 as the quarterback. Don't you forget that. It was up to you.
JF1 and a quality back.
And we'd have had that running back you're over here whining for. We'd have had so many different players on the team. And we would have had a quarterback.
JF1. If we could have got.
And guess what? My quarterback would be Michael Penix.
We could have got this guy.
And my quarterback would be Michael Penix. We could have moved down and got Drake May.
You could have did this. You didn't want him. Yeah, you don't want nobody.
I wanted Michael Penix.
You wanted nobody. You don't want any quarterback.
I said
that's
Michael,
not black.
And I said, who else did I say? I said Shedeur Sanders. We could have had Shedeur Sanders. We could have had Shedeur and playing behind. We could have had Shedeur.
He said, man, you better duck before that lightning hit you. Talking about, we could have said Drake May. You ain't never said nothing about getting no white
I
quarterback.
said we could have had Drake May. I didn't say I said we could have got. I didn't say I said that. I'm just saying, and the system I said we could trade down, get that draft capital, and still take one of those other quarterbacks in that class is what I said. And the one I selected was Michael Penix.
Was keeping JF1. That was all of your stuff behind whatever you wanted.
It was developing another quarterback and getting the Hall.
To keep JF1, right?
Getting the Hall.
You're still going to keep JF1, right?
It was to give JF1 another season or two to show what he can do with more talent. But while we're grooming another quarterback, do you listen to everything?
Tell him.
Bro, they'd have put you in the slow classes. You'd have been in the LD classes at Ray School, bro.
Hey, if I was, I would have been right with them dudes who whooped your ass for torturing them all through grammar school.
But that was funny. That was graduation. And they didn't whoop my ass. They knew better than that. They would have had hell to pay. I had goons around me.
They just rose up for a day.
Yeah, they just had to make a point. I let them have that. I had no marks on my face. I ain't had nothing. I was laughing the whole time, the retardos. We called them retardos. I was laughing the whole time. They ended up being shooters, bro. Later on in life, they were shooters, bro. Like,
of course, they were retardos.
Yeah, they were shooters, bro. They gave me a pass. I gave them a pass, and we moved on. Speaking of pass, all right, let's move on. Coaching grades. What are y'all giving Big Dick Dennis Allen, the defensive coordinator? What coaching grade are y'all giving it?
I give him a B+.
A- for me.
I'm with Hink. A-. He went up against his old organization. He had that ball club ready. We can't help it that the officials were calling BS all game on that defense.
I give him B+ only because of those 2 long drives that they gave up. But outside of that, it was an A.
It was
fueled by poor officiating, both drives.
Yeah. Well, that's the whole game. Anytime the Chicago Bears suit up.
Yeah, so we have to live with that. So, yeah, he gets a B+.
They tried to cheat him on the last drive, and thank God Coach BJ challenged it. Because Flus would have sat over there like an asshole and wouldn't have challenged.
What happened? Call upstairs. Let's see.
I'm trying to call my next defensive plays. Right. All right.
Is the defense out there yet, Coach? Are you going to challenge the play?
What else y'all want to say about that game? I want to do the previews for next week's game, the Bears-Ravens. But what else y'all got to say about that game? Y'all had anything else y'all wanted to say?
No, nothing more other than keep Santos recovering. We'll ride this streak with Moody because he seems.
Oh yeah, he wants to cut the most accurate kicker in Bears history and go with
Moody. He can't kick past 55 yards.
And he's basing it on just the last 2 weeks.
No, I ain't just basing it on that.
Yeah, he's just basing it on the last 2 weeks.
He loved them last 2 weeks.
Well, what are you basing it on then? He's only kicked for us for 2 weeks.
The cocksucker couldn't kick the ball out of the end zone when we were playing Minnesota. That's what he was instructed to do.
That's bad coaching.
He didn't. No, that's his weak ass leg. The ball's already moved up.
All you gotta do is kick the ball 1 yard or kick it out of bounds. Is all he had to do.
I don't want him no more. He can't kick past 55 yards. Most of these kickers in the league now can kick past.
Do you realize it's October? We haven't gotten to bear weather yet.
And do you realize you ain't kicking those 60-yard field goal in Soldier Field?
Yeah, nobody can.
You ain't kicking no 60-yard field goal in Soldier Field, man.
He's not doing it on the road indoors.
We don't need it.
If we need a 60-yard field goal to win, we fail that game.
Then we fail. The generational quarterback ain't doing his job.
The whole game when
No,
you're
it
on
doesn't.
one of those last drives,
That's
you
like
need to get
throwing
in
a-
field goal range.
All right.
You get to the 40,
Yes.
you can't try a field goal with this dude. Okay? Other teams, you can at least try. with
What
your
other
kicker.
teams?
And almost every team in the fucking
And how many
league.
Super Bowls are they winning?
Who cares?
How many
It's not
divisions
about
are they
that.
winning? What
It
other
doesn't
teams are we
matter.
talking
It's
about?
about being able to kick.
He's
the
always
ball
talking about other
with
teams.
some length.
This is how you ran JF1 out of town. Other teams are throwing the ball for 40 times. They
JF1.
throw it for
Now we
300.
back to
We
we
never
back to
had a
him
300-yard passer. All
He's
this.
sitting-
We
he's
don't
sitting
care
in
what
the
other teams are
showers.
doing. We are the Chicago Bears. You
He's
understand that?
sitting in the
Fuck
fucking
the other
showers.
teams. We don't
Fuck
care what other teams are
JF1.
doing.
We're
Fuck
playing.
him.
We're playing on the lake. We're playing in the elements, and we
Yeah,
got to
we're
build
playing
a
to win the
team.
game. We're the foundational organization in the league. And you're bringing up other teams. I don't care about other teams.
You just said what other teams are doing that. You the
Because
one
you
brought
keep
that
talking
shit
about
up.
other teams.
You're talking
I
about
don't want that
preseason and
motherfucker. I don't want
the
Santos.
first part of the season before the
Don't want
elements
him.
take place.
Don't want him. He can't kick far. I don't want him.
All right.
Plain and simple.
All right.
JF1, fuck him too.
All right.
Let him ride the bench. He'll be out of the league in a couple of years or a
Oh, my
permanent
goodness.
backup, like I told you guys.
Oh my
Now,
goodness!
let's
Look,
get-
Break that.
When he
Break
played
that.
for
The vitriol is real.
Yeah,
I
the
mean-
vitriol is real for this guy.
sorry
He don't
about
like
the,
black quarterbacks.
No,
How about the
he
JF1?
don't like busters. He don't like busters if they black quarterbacks. He want to make them out something that they ain't.
sorry,
That
Jeff.
motherfucker's
One, hopefully you can
black.
find a
He is
team
not
that
a
can
good
utilize
quarterback.
your
He's
skills,
not a good
and
quarterback.
you're not
He's
put
not.
out of the NFL with no
But he gonna
job
make it. He
within the
gonna
next
make it
2
out.
years, like
He's
this
gonna make
brother
it.
is hoping
All right.
for you.
I think
Alright,
they're
alright.
treating him wrong because he's black. No, he's whack. That's why they treating his ass wrong.
Damn.
Yeah,
So he's
well,
black.
yeah. Well, your nails, he better start performing because he gonna get the same treatment because he's black.
He's
And-
generation.
And
He gonna get the same
you ain't
treatment.
never heard me calling him generational. That's y'all. Y'all say it more than the damn people who call the games.
Because that was all part of it. He was
Yeah.
generational. Now nobody wants to bring it up.
Nobody
It's
wants to say
Not
that.
generational. Yeah. All right, let's move on. Bears Ravens preview.
But it
all right.
can be.
Let's get on record. I will go first.
Damn.
I rarely go first in these predictions. Is Ravens gonna be back?
That is the prediction. I'll be there live to see it next week.
Oh yeah,
so
you're gonna be there, ain't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they held them out for the bye this week to bring them back.
Get them
next
ready for the
week.
Bears.
Everybody wants to get ready for the Bears.
Ravens, Bears, Vegas spread. Let me see.
But
This
we're gonna
tells you how the officials are going to be calling the game. You got to know that Vegas
We're
spread.
gonna-
You already know we getting at least 10 penalties. For
No,
100 yards.
yeah, they're gonna be
That's a given.
favored. They're gonna be favored at home.
Man, they giving them 6.5 damn points. I need to be
told
putting some.
you.
I need to be putting some money on this shit.
They're gonna be favored. 6.5 points. They're 1-5.
And the over under is, but this how you get respect. This a must win, man. We got to go on the road.
Yeah, we gotta
Beat
go out
this
and
ball club,
and
bro.
bust them upside their head for sure.
Hank, I want to ask you: would you trade? Who did I say? DJ Moore. Would you trade DJ Moore for Roquan the Chef Smith? Seeing as how Caleb don't ever give him the ball anyway.
That's the last part of the show, but please answer for him, Hank.
No, I wouldn't.
Thank you.
No, I wouldn't. I like
It took him longer than y'all.
No, I said it immediately.
Ain't nothing to think
I don't
about.
want
You
no
know damn
Roquan
well I'm
Smith.
not trading DJ Moore for any damn body.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I like our linebackers, man. I like, especially for the price tag we get.
Yeah, see, he's different
You
reasons. He like the
already
line.
know that he ain't gonna be wanting to trade for him because it's gonna interrupt his relationship with his
You need to
favorite
stop
guy.
this shit.
Yeah, I
You need to
know,
stop
right?
this shit.
Right.
You already
Butch,
know that.
He like, yeah, he
Hold on,
like
nah,
Butch Stud, don't he?
Don't co-sign on that bullshit. Don't co-sign on that
Yeah, he's
bullshit.
got a proclivity for
Say
Butch Stud.
pause on that shit.
Yeah,
Hold
yeah,
on.
yeah. You're right.
God
Diesel.
damn.
But Diesel, I'm surprised you don't like the deal since you hate our linebackers so
He
much.
said some nasty
No,
work
because
that
I
time,
don't
brother.
I don't care for Roquan like that. Remember when he was here and we traded
What do you
him for a
mean you don't care for
third-round pick?
Roquan?
I didn't like him. If you go back
All
watch
right,
the tape
I've
when
heard
he got
enough of
traded,
this.
I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm
I
gonna tell
didn't
y'all one
mind,
thing.
and y'all were like,
Go ahead.
"Man, Roquan leading the team in tackles and stuff." I was like, "Man, but he looks slower And I was like, I don't really care for him like that to keep him to give him a new deal.
He was laying wood.
So I didn't mind them trading him at that time. So
All
I
right.
definitely don't want him coming back, and he's like 3-4 years older.
All right, so the over and
Well, I was saving this.
Go ahead, Ace. Go ahead.
I was saving this for the end of the show, but why are we having a trade DJ Moore versus anybody type of questioning when we first need to get rid of the tight end that's making all his money? See, we can trade him for a box of damn rocks and get his money off the
Because ain't
books.
nobody gonna give you
They ain't
Roquan
gonna.
Smith for commit. They're gonna hang up on you and call and swat your house. They're gonna call the police and say, I think he's kidnapping a little baby over there.
You never know when it gets to the trade deadline. Some teams get desperate, and we got
hey, listen, you can already hang that up because what y'all call him, drop dead gorgeous. They not even gonna attempt to trade him.
They ain't.
Are you kidding?
They not. They love
They not.
Cole Kmet.
Oh, wait a minute! I forgot it's y'all general manager. That's
they
Fire
love
Poles.
Yeah, they
Fire
love
Poles won't put him on.
Well, we ain't heard him say Fire Poles for weeks now. Huh?
No, he been.
Well, I haven't been here. I said if I was on vacation, but I haven't been here. But damn it, Fire Poles and Fire
What do you mean? We
Poles.
won 4 straight. You can't. You know what I'm saying? You got to flip flop on this. He's put together this.
No, I don't. Go ahead.
He got the coach in here. We won 4 straight. We're 4-2, and we're trending.
Listen here, Train Chimp could have got that coach in here. Everybody in the damn league knew he was the next guy to be hired. First of all, and that guy came in and told him the players that he wanted, and he brought him in. But fire Poles, because Poles isn't on the phone making stuff happen. And we had some moves to be made, and there's a move to be made right now with Cole Kmet for next season. If not now, because nobody's going to take his contract and put him on their team and give us anything worth value. But just like you got rid of JF1 at the end of the year, you can get rid of Cole Kmet.
They moved off of.
You ain't gonna get nothing but like a 5th rounder for him next year.
I don't
With
care.
that money, you ain't getting nothing for him.
I want a 6th round, a 7th round, whatever we can get for him, and bring in another training camp player.
Well, there's the North right now. I don't know what the Packers are doing.
They're losing right now.
What's the score, bro?
It's
they tied up. Okay,
yeah, 20-20.
That's why I hate following the Packers. They be pulling that shit out because the refs love the Packers.
They love them.
Oh, they love them.
Vince Lombardi and
all of that
crap
and history.
Yeah.
But fuck our tradition, huh?
Right. We one of the original
teams. Yeah, just cheat them every week.
Yeah. They named the Super Bowl trophy after Lombardi. It should have been named after Papa Bear Alice from my research. But here we go. Yeah, that's how we looking. Paul said he was going to take the North and never give it back, Ace. And we're flirting with it right now. We're flirting with it.
He couldn't do it because he hired and rehired a coach that had no idea what the hell he was doing and sent us to hell last year. We could have probably made this move and sent the money at Coach Johnson last year.
And he re-signed Kmet. All right, so I'll go first on these Ravens prediction. Over-under is 50 points. Man, fuck. This dude nails, man.
We're going out there to run the ball.
Ooh. I'm going to go, fuck, that's a thirsty team out there, man.
The Ravens defense ain't shit.
They've been playing better lately, man.
No, the fuck if they have, they ain't shit.
We got too much talent.
They ain't shit. Hopefully.
And Roquan
now when I say that, their weakness has been the passing game, right? But
I hate to do this, man.
I prefer the Bears to just run on them.
I hate to do it. The Bears will cover, but I'm going to go Ravens 28, Bears 24. And I hate to do it.
They got the Ravens as wait a minute. They got the Ravens as a 6-point favorite as a 1-5 team.
Because they was losing without fucking Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
So Lamar Jackson with them too. They were losing with them too before he went out.
I think they was 1-3.
The Bills but they was balling.
Well, they were scoring points. But they were giving up a ton. They was giving up a ton.
Listen, that's my pick. Let me put it in here. I'm not here to justify my pick to you guys. I'm
Yeah,
too.
put it
You
in
know
there.
what I'm
Sure.
saying?
I know that's
wait a
right.
minute.
What I'm doing.
It's like an
No, that's
eclipse. When he goes against the Bears, he picking the Bears every week. You know?
Like a full moon, huh?
Yeah.
I don't pick them every week.
Almost, just about. And the only reason he's picking the Ravens is because of the black quarterback is back. That's right.
Oh,
That's
shit.
the only
damn.
reason. I know his angles.
That's racist.
Yeah,
Ravens 28, Bears 24. But if y'all gambling out there, we're gonna cover the spread because Ben Johnson covers. That's one thing he does do.
All day, every day. I'm gonna start betting every week on this.
You know. All right, who's next?
I'll go next.
Hey, look, I'm gonna go with the Bears. I'm 38-24. I mean 31-24. Sorry. 31-24.
Said Ravens 31. No, 24.
No. The Bears. The Bears 31. The Ravens 24. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna win 5 in a row. We're going for 5 in a row, brothers.
Look at Homer Hink. All right, who's next?
Let me go. I'm going with the Ravens.
Thank you, Diesel. You're checking my pick, and look at you.
Well, because I know your angles. I know what you're all about, right?
Yeah.
So
It don't make no sense. That's why I said he'd be in the LD.
if it was Josh Allen starting for the Ravens, he'd be picking the Bears. Ravens
Probably not.
Ravens 32 and the Bears 21.
Ravens 32, Bears 21. Homer Ace. Now the Ace is the guy who never picks against the Bears.
Well, since I've rarely been to Bears losses in person, except for the Fail Mary.
You were at the Fail Mary game.
Yeah. But I'm going Bears 31-28 over the Baltimore Ravens, even with Pookie coming back. The Bears running scheme, and they're learning their offense. And I think they're going to take Caleb in a room and slap him around all week to figure out what the hell he has to do to win a game on the road. So I'll go Bears 31-28.
All right. So y'all both got 5 straight, and I pray that you two gentlemen are correct. I pray that y'all are correct. And that Vegas is wrong.
Vegas is wrong.
All right.
I'm going to put money on it, matter of fact. 6.5.
6.5.
At home against the Bears?
That means they got to win by a touchdown.
Or it means that they really going to have to fix in on the officials. We'll see.
That's what I'm saying. They be having to fix in.
Yeah.
If you bet that game, man, you better buy some points. Don't bet that 6.5, man. If you taking the Bears, man, you're gonna need like 10.5. Trust me.
Yeah. I think the fix is
because we play against the refs every week.
Even back in the 85 season with the
they was cheating in, but we was just
the Dolphins Bears.
All game we was just beating the brakes off of them.
There had to be some gambling involved in that game as well.
And they was cheating the Bulls during our 6-year run, but
definitely during the 72-10 season, you saw they probably should have lost maybe 4 or 5 games. But
we should have had 76 wins that season. Easily.
All
right. Historical cases. Now, Hank, you and Diesel, I think you guys are probably going to be like together on this. We're talking about how white players never get maligned in the media for Chicago, the Chicago Bears. So historically, now names might jump out at you like Trubisky, but that took forever before he started getting thrown under the bus. What's his name? You called him Kazoo. I think the quarterback we had that Urlacher didn't like. Urlacher called him a pussy.
You talking about Rex Grossman?
No.
Cutler. Yeah. Urlacher called him a pussy. They said. So I'm saying, historically, who can y'all think of as a Bear who's been a non-black player that's been held to the coals? Throw some names out. We're not talking about this season.
Rex Grossman.
They love Sexy Rexy. What are you talking about?
Cade McNown.
Nope. He was a bust because he was a top.
They love Sexy Rexy. I'm gonna disagree with you. I don't know about Cade McNown.
They rolled Caby now to it was just absolute evident that guy shouldn't even be playing any type of professional football.
Yeah, we got to remember when KB now we should have ended up taking Donovan McNabb that year, the hometown boy. So, but we
But they
didn't
didn't
from
want him.
Mount Carmel.
He was colored. Yeah.
No, we
They
didn't
didn't
have
want him.
color then. We didn't have color then.
I said he was colored.
Oh, he was colored. Okay. Yeah,
So,
no,
all right,
I mean,
who else? Who else can y'all think of? This ain't just for Hink.
They don't know. I mean, listen.
Nah.
They don't really go in on
None of them.
white players historically since I've been watching and covering the NFL most of my life.
But definitely not in
But for an
Chicago.
example, Hink, look how they're going in on Montez Sweat. Look how they were going in on what's my man's name? Luther Burden. He hadn't even played a down, and they was going in on him. He better get his ass out here on this football field.
well, okay, well, we could say Loveland because
DJ Moore.
They called him a bust before he even really got to play because he got
Chicago
hurt.
media called Loveland a bust.
No,
they were doing interviews with him talking about how he was wiring fences in Idaho with his
Yeah, but I also heard him talk about how he ain't played yet. We wasted a first round pick on the tight end. We should have never did that.
We should have got Tyler Warren, but we're developing him.
That's different though. When them criticizing that first pick, they're saying that because of other needs. That like, hey, what are we doing picking this guy?
And they're saying that to throw the black GM under the bus too.
Yeah. It wasn't that wasn't.
But you still wouldn't say that to say they're criticizing him.
No, because they're not talking about the player per se. They're saying that pick you should have been getting an end or a linebacker.
Well, I'm glad you brought up Colson because we're gonna save this. But okay, here's a guy who was drafted number 9. The guy who got drafted after him is running through the roughshod through the NFL. The guy we got, they ran around and did podcasts with him and talked about how he grew up in Idaho on a farm and he's just hardworking, tough, fucking superhero. And all he's done was be hurt. And he's caught 2 passes the last 2 weeks, and both times he falls down as soon as he catches it.
That's because he's hurt.
Well, no, that at last when he went down, so we trying to get that first
secure
down.
the game, and he did that the week before. But I'm saying that guy they drafted after him would have caught that ball, turned around, start stiff arming people, running more than 20 yards.
Tyler Warren. Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta know there's nobody around you.
Yeah.
Well, look, truthfully, I wanted Will Campbell. That's who I wanted as an offensive tackle. That's who I wanted for our team in that draft pick. But
what school did he come out of?
LSU.
LSU, okay.
We were all shocked that they took a tight end with that first pick.
They've been on some of our kickers, though, Will. They've been on some of our kickers. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Well, our punter. They was on our punter for sure. Remember how they said we use a 3rd round pick for a punter? That don't make sense.
But again, that was more of a testament. That was more of a dissertation on polls. They're not calling this punter a bum.
Yeah.
They're not saying,
oh, he's
stealing
got a
money
one somewhere else.
Correct.
They said we could have got him in the 5th round, maybe. But he's a generational punter. He's doing his job coming in as a rookie. That's all I can say. But
he's balling this year.
You have to put that same litmus test to your quarterback, Nails. And is he doing what he's supposed to be doing as a generational quarterback as opposed to our generational punter?
Look how they ran.
Well, being that Caleb is 50%, can we put him on that other side?
On defense?
No. He's mixed. He's white and black. So we can't.
No, he don't get that. I mean, he's been probably the most scrutinized of he's been probably the most scrutinized number 1 pick in the last since we can remember. I mean, the whole country is on his
truth
neck.
Be told, he should have, because I'm only gonna give him to half the
season.
On
his ass, Hank.
Yeah, I'm only gonna give him half the season.
Listen to him getting on jail one all these. Get on his ass. Hey, my bad. I'm a mute.
I'm on his ass.
But his ass. But as I told y'all at the beginning of the season and the preseason, you gotta be patient with this team. They're learning. Y'all looking to go to the damn Super Bowl.
Don't y'all. I said it takes I always say that. It takes 8 weeks to learn a new system.
Yeah, learn a new system. this damn blocking scheme where everybody's moving. We got all this movement, all this trickeration going. They have to learn this. They got to install it.
The terminology,
this
all
week,
that shit.
we got to start another play this week and another week. So by the time we get to the end of the season, we're playing our best football.
But
that's all I'm going to say. You got to be patient.
They got on Lovie Smith's ass, and all he did, he was like the Mike Tomlin of the Bears. What I'm saying, bro, I just want to keep it on topic. You know, we had that quarterback, that receiver from the Pittsburgh. They was on his ass. They was on Hall of Fame, Velus Jones' ass. What I'm saying, there's an intensity.
He was terrible.
Braxton Jones, he's a 5th round pick. There's an intensity that they're on his ass. But then when I look at guys like Trupillo, was he 3rd round pick, 2nd round pick? You know, what is he doing?
Field. Yeah.
C4.
Right.
No, it was C4.
Like, what is he doing? Tory Taylor, y'all mentioned him.
It was C4 that your boy Velus Jones had in his hands.
Dalman, I'm saying though. Dalman, I know he's a bad example, but he's Hall of Famer. Dalman, and Cole Kmet. What I'm saying, bro, all I'm saying is this. They have a way, and correct me if I'm wrong. Having us focusing on the black players, bro.
C4 in his hand.
And they don't do it. They don't do it evenly. They don't do it evenly. If Trupillo was colored trying to make money and feed his family, they would be on his ass like the way they on Montez Sweat ass.
Yeah.
Well, now look, now nobody, I judge people performance as fair as I can do. Even with Caleb, I said if that motherfucker ain't looking right by a certain amount of games, I said before the halfway point of the season, right? But what's interesting is when you compare him to other quarterbacks in the league.
Pitching our quarterback?
Remember I said that at the beginning of the season.
Let me finish this take, for God's sakes.
If you compare him to other quarterbacks in the league, statistically, it's like, well, why are y'all always on his neck, but you're not mentioning these other guys just as bad? And we're talking about dudes who've been in the league longer than Caleb. And they ain't had 4 offensive coordinators in the last 2 years.
Yeah,
in fact, he ain't even had 2 years. He's got like a year and less than a half, and he had like 4 offensive coordinators. But you got other
Do you think it would be different if Caleb was blonde-haired and blue-eyed?
Absolutely.
If he was Arch Manning?
Yeah, but I don't know, man.
Without hesitation,
but Diesel, we seen how egotistical it was, talking about the punter don't have to worry about doing his job no more.
That was a private text, man. The punter.
Yeah, I don't give a shit what it was. You don't say that dumb bullshit.
He said no Hard Knocks. That wasn't no damn private text.
Look,
yeah, he did repeat it. But that's because it was out
weird
there.
Shit talking about how many Super Bowls he wants to be the greatest quarterback ever.
He's a weirdo. We know that.
You bring it, but you bring in all of this.
But he was getting that stuff before.
You're saying that attention to yourself.
Yes.
He was getting all of that stuff before that stuff was known.
I don't have no problem with him saying none of that, but go out there and make sure you get that shit done on the field.
Well, that's the thing about it. He hasn't done it yet, and it's still left to be determined.
But we're in the process of his first offense, because whatever the hell they was doing last year wasn't a damn NFL offense, and that's easy to see.
And again, go compare him to some of these other quarterbacks. If you go 1 through however many teams, compare him to these other
we could compare him to the ones in his draft class: Drake May, Jaden Daniels, and of course him. I mean, you can compare him in that aspect of it.
You can.
And he sits at third. He's a third.
I don't know about that because Daniels in his second year. Daniels getting his ass whooped today to the Cowboys. 41-22
yeah,
in the
but he's
fourth
hurt.
quarter.
He playing through ribs, bro.
Hey, what do I always say?
Playing through
And
knee.
now
Playing through a knee.
he pulled a hamstring today. So
He's a slim Jim.
Yeah, but but the man went to the NFC Championship game, though. Man. He went to the NFC Championship game.
I'm not disputing that. But when you compare it, it's all the way up till now, right? So, and we just beat him, right? We just beat him at home, and we had him beat last year, and the defense fucked that up. So,
but
it's not that far apart.
Drake Mays beat us last year, and they was terrible.
It's not that far apart.
Well, if we look at Drake May, I mean, both of their career averages, it'll probably look better. Well, not Drake May, but Jaden Daniels' career average would look better than Caleb.
Who cares?
It
Well,
would
I
up to this
think
point.
Drake Mays will be compatible, especially this season so far.
Oh, he balling. He's balling this season.
But that's the Mitch Trubisky effect. And once you draft the quarterback from North Carolina,
Yeah,
you
you ain't
gonna
trying
run
to
it
get
in.
no other fucking quarterback from North Carolina, man. It'd have been like
This dude's more accurate
people,
than Trubisky ever dreamed he could be.
That's what I'm saying. But
Plus, he played more. He started more seasons too.
Yeah.
Man.
It's just the fact that they like Mr. Trubisky, Camry, and they couldn't go that route again and trade down and get the haul and everything that would have made this team great for the next 10 years.
I got a question for y'all. It's not football related. Y'all see that poll?
What poll?
Let me see if I can make it bigger.
You talking about the best rapper duo?
Yeah, I voted on it.
I didn't even see it.
So it's Outkast, EPMD, Mobb Deep, or other.
EPMD get my vote.
That's what I voted for.
Look, I'm from the South, so I'm going with Outkast.
Yeah, of course.
AT Aliens.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Bluegrass, SEC. Yeah,
I went with Outkast too.
Diesel, don't do that, brother.
Yeah, you know it. You know it.
You
hold on. Ace, what'd you say?
I went with Outkast. I mean, I love EPMD, and I was there for all their beginning work, but we talking about longevity and
Outkast had no longevity. They broke up.
They had like 2 albums.
Yeah,
they got more than 2
albums. They had 3.
But the work they put out was it was a classic.
So was EPMD's.
Ace, you ain't leaving no
that too.
Where's your comment?
Let me tell you this. That debut album alone killed them.
I voted.
That debut album killed any album any of these guys.
Southern Playalistic Cadillac?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Oh no, it don't kill. No. EPMD's.
You must not heard you must not heard the lyrics then. You must not heard the lyrics.
EPMD, every song, every track.
Yeah, I got both. I got all this shit, but
I got it. I got the albums right behind me. I'm a vinyl collector.
Strictly business, unfinished business, business as usual, all of that shit.
Yeah. Because sometimes Outkast would be so far out there, I didn't know what they was talking about.
Yeah, but
it's because you understand that Southern slang, baby.
That's what I'm saying. That's Southern.
Well, no, because after we
ain't gonna hold that against you, brother. Shout out to the South.
after the AT Aliens, Dre was going into some weirdo stuff.
And he was doing movies and stuff like that.
That's okay, but they just
they're still making good music, but he was just on some weirdo stuff. Just like Common went into some weirdo stuff on his.
It ain't got to be weirdo. They was just elevating
weirdo stuff.
They were just elevating their level of hip hop.
But put it on him and he went weirdo for
EPMD had the same title in every album. Strictly Business.
They did that on purpose. So
everything was about business. But
business as usual.
Come on, man.
All of that stuff is hot.
Do you hear that deep shit that the Outkast was talking about? You know what they mean when they talk about aliens? Do you understand?
Some of it was just gibberish, man.
Come on,
you
man.
know what I mean?
Come on, man.
I love Outkast. They probably was second on my list. But Mobb Deep, y'all sleep on Mobb Deep too. Look, 29% went with Mobb.
First of all, Mobb Deep, the group is trash. Now, Prodigy alone, okay, I give you that. But
wow, really?
Oh, see, now you starting to show your SEC true colors, man.
God damn! Like I'm just saying.
So you're saying Prodigy was dope, but Havoc was trash?
Yeah, my opinion. My opinion.
They need each other.
Just my opinion.
And low key,
Deep they got records. I mean,
Andre 3000 wasn't even my favorite.
But you didn't pick him.
3000 wasn't even my favorite.
You didn't pick him.
No, I didn't pick him because if you asking me to pick one, I'm picking EPMD. Yeah. Just because I think their stuff was dope, super dope. But that don't mean that the other people's stuff wasn't dope too.
And
but that's what I'm picking.
Outkast, Southern Playability, all they was talking about was Cadillacs and shit.
No, they talking about more than that.
EPMD is talking about business.
The
other one's just talking about Cadillacs.
First of all, that man told you need to get up, get out, and get something. Don't let the days of your life pass you by. Come on, man.
That's business.
Come on, man.
What about
when you was young? You remember when you was young? You was a freshman in college. You wanted to sit around, get high, and
what about
hang out
his
with
acting
chicks
job?
all day. So you got to get up, get out, and get something.
What about his acting job?
Come on, boy. What does acting got to do with his
that's
hip hop
something
career?
different.
That's
man?
him right there.
Yeah.
Jeremiah Mercer right
You
there.
need to
That's
stop
him right
this, man.
there.
You need to stop
Jeremiah
this.
Mercer.
And
Right
it just,
there.
Diesel, you having a bad day today, and that's okay. I'm gonna pray for you, my brother.
No, I ain't having no bad day.
This is
You
despicable.
tripping. You off
You
on
are-
that
this is
on that blue.
despicable.
He's smoking that. Hey, he's
I'm just
smoking that real
embarrassed.
bluegrass.
Hey, Hank, I told you he'd be LD on the hollow grounds of Leaf William H.
He's
Ray.
smoking that bluegrass for real.
I think you need to file a lawsuit against the school system. They failed you. Don't do that. Don't do this no more.
They told you not to drink the milk. Don't drink the milk.
Don't drink the milk. All right, y'all. Let's get some final words. We made our predictions. Y'all don't agree with me that there's a bias in the city of Chicago when it comes to the Chicago Bears. You know
Who
what I
said
mean?
we don't agree with you?
All right.
Who
Well, you
said
guys,
that?
you know,
The only one you got saying that is Mr. Bluegrass himself. You the only one saying that. We ain't said it.
And we've been watching the Bears a long time, bro. And I just thought about it. I said, man, I've never seen them say like this guy blew the game or this guy sucks, but they're saying about us.
So y'all right there, y'all local, you know what I'm saying? So y'all get a different side of media than I'm gonna get this different side of media. So I can kind of understand why y'all feel the way y'all feel about it.
I can tell you one person that they really went in on hard.
Dan Witterer?
No.
Courtney Cronin?
No, I'm talking about the player.
Captain
Who they
Comeback.
went in on.
Yeah, I'm naming them.
Was the Doink man. The double doink.
Cody Parker.
Cody Parker.
That's what I said. They're going to kickers.
Yeah.
But you remember Conti? We watch him run around and stink it up for 4 seasons. Conti. Remember Chris Conti at the safety? That was Lovey's fault. Lovey, why is this guy out here?
He was out there like a cadaver. You know. Height.
We called him Chris Conti. His name was Chris Conti.
Trace Armstrong. Remember how all they would talk about is what they say he's like Ivy League smart or something.
Smart.
That's all they kept saying this whole time. He was
we drafted you in here to make some sacks and play some football.
We don't give a damn about your Ivy League. We need you to break some ankles and get some sacks and get some fucking fumbles. You son, bitch.
Hold on, who did he come in with? Wasn't he Alonzo Spellman? Wasn't he with him? Or
was Spellman went off the deep end. I think they put something in the milk.
Spellman
was drinking the milk.
He got caught drinking that milk.
Yeah.
You know what? You know whose milk it was? It was Diesel's milk.
Yeah.
No.
Do not drink it. Had Diesel written on the carton.
He ain't drink none of my milk. Trust me. Whatever he had, it had bluegrass at the end of it.
Oh God!
He went right off the cliff.
The South, baby. Shout out to the
goddamn
South.
Hey, Trubisky, Ace mentioned that. The only reason they liked him is because he pulled up to the meetings with the GM in a Camry.
Oh, damn.
They liked it. That's why they drafted him.
That's
he
crazy.
Pulled up in a Camry.
That's crazy.
So, hey, y'all, but if you got something else to say, then go ahead with your final words.
Well, man, look, my final words tonight, man, we lost a great artist in D'Angelo, man, this past for
R.I.P.
of cancer, man, and you hate to see that, but you know that's life. You know, we all gonna live to die one of these days. So I'm gonna keep pushing the issue, man. Black man, protect yourself at all times. Well, you got to get in somebody's Zoom meeting on somebody's goddamn couch, man. Get your mental right. Go get your A1C check. Go get your blood work. Get a full physical. Take care of yourself. A man of a certain age, of men all up here on this panel tonight. Hey, man, make sure you go get your colonoscopy and your prostate cancer, man. Colon cancer is a motherfucker, man. So do what you got to take care of yourself as much as possible. We want to conquer this world one day. We're going to be here to do it. We got to be here. Take care of yourself.
Hey, well said, bro.
Yes,
Wifey was just telling me I got to schedule that colonoscopy. So
take care of yourself, big brother. Take care of yourself.
You're going to have the worst one ever.
God damn.
Hey, and don't drink the milk. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
no, that's right.
Hey, they gonna be like, man, what do you got no system?
Look at him smiling, thinking about his colonoscopy.
Crazy, man. That's crazy.
You see him smiling, thinking.
Why he say you gonna have the worst one ever? I never heard of that.
I'm talking about Mercy.
Because he's short bus.
The worst one ever.
This is short bus humor, bro. This is the type of stuff they do. You know what I mean? That's why they take them out of around the regular kids and put them in them classes with those big earphones on. You know what I mean? Tell them they all can't hear and put some big glasses on them though. But big ups, Hank.
All right, fellas.
Peace and blessings, bro.
Hey, P. God bless.
All right, Diesel, give us your final words, and can you start it and end it with an FGB, please?
No, F referees. I'll start it and finish it with them.
F the refs. I'll chime in on that.
Most definitely.
So we back to the one game at a time, right? So next up, Ravens. I would pick the Bears if the Ravens weren't coming off of a bye. But because they're coming off of a bye, and I know they feel so bad from what their current record is, right? What they got, 1 win?
1-5.
Yeah, bro. And the Ravens gonna make the playoffs.
No, I don't know about that, bro.
Remember I said it, and don't forget it. But go ahead, bro. These are your final words.
Yeah. Damn. This is when do the Bulls play their first game?
I'll look it up.
Is it Halloween? Is it Halloween or the day before?
It needs to be Halloween because they a bunch of clowns in masks.
But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I wanted to ask you guys a question while the thing was going, so I put that in my final words.
Mm-hmm.
If Bilbo was playing today, let's say I'm asking you a question.
I'm listening.
If he was the starting quarterback today.
Diesel, I actually thought about that during the game, bro. I did, man.
They were running the ball like we were running the ball.
Yeah, yeah.
And Bilbo was the starting quarterback.
Yeah.
Do you think
we'd have scored 40 points? We would have scored 40 points.
Sure, we would have scored more points, but is Bilbo going to be your quarterback at the end of the season when you're trying to win some games? When you're trying to go to the playoffs and win a damn Super Bowl?
Well, he don't have the escapability that Weirdo has.
So he's not going to be our quarterback, but we're trying to institute a new system and develop the quarterback that we have and the system that we have to try and win some damn playoff games.
Yeah, but that's not his question. He's just asking.
I understand his question, but I'm talking about the ends to the means. But go ahead with your question.
But that was
Atlanta Hawks, October 27th is our first game. But go ahead.
Okay, so that's Monday coming up in a week or so. But my point was, and Bilbo wouldn't have no experience in this offense either, right? But
I'm not trying to get him experience.
Yeah, but that's what you're comparing it. You're saying that players got to have experience in the offense to get used to.
Not my backup quarterback.
Yeah, but again, the question was,
I need my generational quarterback to fully know this offense to the point
then I
when
guess
we get to the
playoffs,
we can win a damn playoff game.
No. Your answer would have been no instead of a yes, like you said, because you said, yeah, we would have scored 40-some points. But now you're saying no. So
no, I'm not saying no. I'm saying you might have scored more points, but I'm trying to win some games in the playoffs and get to a championship either this year or next year or the year after, and I can't do it with Bilbo Bajan.
I'm asking you, if we'd have had him starting today, what would have been the outcome? Do you think we'd have blew them out?
I think we would have blown them out with Bilbo Bajan today.
Thank you. That's all.
But I also agree with Ace, but to simply answer your question, yes. When you get a bad Caleb, I'd run Bilbo out there at some point just to humble him up and get the team moving. But long term, you can't win
he doesn't have the escapability. He doesn't have the escapability.
Not only that, he's got a popcorn arm, and then pretty soon the defense coordinator is going to load up, and all the stuff he's giving you, you won't be able to get it from week to week unless you can run like they did today.
Yeah, well, again, that was the first part. If we ran the ball like we did today, the same thing. If Bilbo was quarterback, do you think we'd blow him out? That's my question. It's plain and simple.
Okay, that's fine, but who cares?
I care because I asked the damn question.
We're not going to win a Super Bowl with Bilbo as our quarterback.
And then you flip-flop back. Oh, no. We need you to get adjusted to the offense. Oh, no, but he would have had to score 40 points. But no, he wouldn't make it to the playoffs. So you all over the fucking place. I'm out, y'all. Peace.
I'm trying to win a Super Bowl.
Where was Bilbo? Once again, we don't see him on the sideline helping out, doing nothing.
He might have been up there in the booth looking down.
I want to see him doing burpees over there on the sideline. That's what I want to see. We're paying him all that money.
Yeah, I ain't see him at all.
Nope.
I ain't see him with a clipboard. You don't even see him near, what's his name?
But they used to show his ass when Justin was quarterbacking.
Oh
They
my
used to
goodness.
show his ass when
Oh, yeah.
Caleb was playing bad, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he just paid this, you know what I mean? But now they
Yeah.
don't want to
He's
show him.
making
Yeah,
he's
I
making
didn't
5
see him
million
at,
a season.
I didn't
Oh, look
see
at him.
him
He
at
dropped
all.
dead gorgeous.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Bears are 1-5. When are they gonna get this white kid in?
I
You know
mean,
what I mean?
his dad was a world championship arm wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Let's show you the video of his dad arm wrestling. The
Yeah. No,
fuck?
I didn't see him. I
In
haven't
2
seen him
weeks.
in the last few weeks.
Yeah,
Come to
exactly.
think of him.
They used to
Where the
love
hell is
showing him.
he at?
I
Yeah,
don't
that's
know.
weird.
It
Weirdo
is
stuff.
weird because they used to show him a lot over there.
So the Bears don't want them showing him now.
Yeah, the Bears don't control shit.
No, they showing the hell don't. Because if
No.
they
Well,
had
definitely
any
not the
if
official.
they had any juice, they wouldn't have all them calls against them,
Yeah.
especially the bullshit ones every week. But that means you have no juice with the league. Period.
Unnecessary roughness.
Period. You got no on a regular tackle, leading with your shoulder. Ain't
Well,
calling necessary roughness.
but we're in agreement. Me and you both got the Ravens, unfortunately.
Right.
Yeah, if they weren't on the bye and they was just coming into the game, I'd pick the
Yeah.
Bears.
Yeah,
But because
okay.
it's the bye and they 1-5,
If it wasn't in Baltimore and Baltimore wasn't so thirsty for a win and they
Yeah,
didn't have a
yeah.
healthy Ray Jackson, I would be picking the Bears.
yeah, exactly. So
This is a
If they-
playoff team.
Who says Ray Ray's gonna be healthy?
yeah, he might not be. But if the Bears win that game and he does play, that whole team might get blown up.
But if I find out Ray ain't playing, I'm changing my prediction. So
There's none of that.
oh yeah, we can update it later in the week.
No, you
Yeah, as long as it's before the kickoff, you can update your prediction. I mean,
Cooper Rush.
Yeah, what if the whole
He's
offensive
starting.
line gets hurt? You can amend
it is what it is.
Yeah, you just got to get it in before.
This is your damn prediction.
Yeah, but
He
it's
said it
We'll
is
say
what it is.
we'll just say you're gonna make a prediction today, and the prediction when
no,
when the injury
does he
line
understand when they make the injury report?
when the injury report comes out.
Yeah,
He
yes,
said it is what it is.
I know this guy. You know what I mean? He keeps it up.
You're making a prediction today, and you're making a prediction when the injury report comes
Both
out.
you guys are going to end up in the LD
So when
class.
the injury report comes out, I'm going to make another prediction
Damn,
too.
they got Diesel, now they got Ace. Oh, come on, Mom, you got to transfer me. Wow, they throwing all the niggas in LD and shit. You know what I mean? You got to get me out of this damn school.
When the injury report comes out, I'll make another prediction at the end
All
of
my
the
friends are in LD. I got to go, man, because I think they own my ass. You know what I mean? But you hanging out with them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Diesel, man.
All right, y'all. I'm out, man.
Hey, we appreciate. Hey, did the Packers win? Well, me and Ace.
I'm about to try to watch the rest of it right now.
They in overtime again. They about to get a tie.
No, they took the lead, but whatchamacallit got the ball with 55 seconds and they in Green Bay territory, so I'm out.
What's the score?
27-23. They need a touchdown.
All right, go ahead, man.
FGB. Green Bay won. FGB.
Yeah, Green
Bay won.
The refs.
Can we get an FGB before you go?
No, F.
Look at him. He's LD. He don't even know how to work the system.
He's a Packer backer.
All right, bro. Go ahead with your final words.
My final words is, as far as the top is concerned, cut, commit. We need to be on the phones. Whatever we can do to move him out of the team right now. If you can't replace him with one of the other tight ends we got on the team, or somebody we can pick up to get one catch a game, and 2 false starts a game, and the block for $12 million damn dollars. I mean, I don't know what you want to do. The other teams that are in need of players, teams that have injuries, teams that have different personnel concerns. So we should be on the phone right now, doing what we can to get rid of cut, commit, and possibly bring in another draft pick if that's what's available, or do what we can to get rid of them. And if it's something that's got to be done at the end of the season, it got to be done. But this is it's Cole Kmet's last season with the Chicago Bears. It was a great win. I love the development of the running game with our offensive line, trapping, moving, shifting, going from one side of the line to the other. and making the defense think, as well as you have your wide receivers blocking once you get outside of your offensive line and your tight end. So it's great to see that the offense is being developed. As a team, you have to develop from week 1 of your season to week 17 of your season, even though you don't have the same personnel, the same ability to do things. You're developing your offense and defense. So by the time you get to the end of your season, when you're playing for games that are important, your team understands the concept of what's going on under your offensive and defensive scheme. So I understand people want the Bears to win the Super Bowl in week 1, 2, 3, and 4, but unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. So the Bears will develop week after week if they keep continuing what they do now. Work on the running game. We have to talk to Caleb about working on as opposed to being the hero, working to score points with your running game that is unstoppable right now with the scheme that you're running. And I think they'll be all right. I think they'll be all right. I'm going to Baltimore, see you in Ravens country next week for the game. I'm predicting the Bears win based on them developing what they're doing now as far as the running scheme, and hopefully, the hero ball is drilled out of our quarterback by the time we play our next game next week. And his offense continues to develop week after week to the point in December, late November, once we get to our division games, we're healthy. We got good numbers as far as our record is concerned, and we handle the business in our division and go ahead and make it to the playoffs. My preseason prediction was 10-7. We're on the way. We're at 4-2 now. With the way our schedule is put together, it's tough to win on the field and the NFL on the road. And the Bears have won some road games for the first time in a long time. This is the first time since 2018 that the Bears have defeated the New Orleans Saints during the regular season. So, yeah, feeling good, looking good. Let's play well. Let's go Bears. Bear down. Baltimore, DC area. I'm there next week. Hope to see you. I'll be having a great time from Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and even after that sometime. But bear down. Let's go Bears. I want these guys to continue to play well. When you're on the road, you have the circumstances of players coming back from injury reserve, which we'll see maybe with Ray Jackson. If your guy comes back and plays against his old team, Roquan the Chef, next week, we'll see that. But I think the Bears right now, offensively and defensively, are in a better position than the Baltimore Ravens. So be ready for good football. Be ready for Bear football. Everybody, what is the line? I'm going with the Bears, even with the 5.5 points at the home 1-5 team is garnering against my Chicago Bears now, who are 4-2. It's tough to understand why they would come up with this line, but we also recognize that it fixes in basically in every damn Bears game we're watching. So it's tough. It's tough to bet against the home team, even though Coach BJ does this thing when it comes to covering. But wow, 5.5, a 1-5 team versus a team that's 4-2 and it's in one of the toughest divisions in NFL football. I mean, it's it's hard to fathom. But I'm looking forward to the game. I'm looking forward to seeing my sister. Hey, sis, coming out to see you next week in the DC,
You getting some of those
Baltimore,
crab cakes?
Baltimore area. I don't. What do we eat when we out there? I don't. Yeah. I'm not a foodie as my wife and maybe my sister is. She'll take them to a restaurant. I'm out there living off the land and enjoying life. So, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. I'll try and get some fresh fish while I'm out there. See what the market price is. Damn it! When I come out there, like, why is there a market price when it's coming right off the water right out there? But you know how they do us when it comes to
Hey,
price.
wifey said, "Hey, Ace."
Hey, wifey,
He said,
love you.
"Hey, wifey, love
God
you.
bless you.
God bless you." Yeah, God bless you. She said, "All right,
For
here you go."
sure.
This is how I feel sometimes when I'm
Watching
talking.
the Bears game?
No, when I'm talking to you guys.
Oh, Diesel.
So, as you can see, you are just over the line of mental retardation. Don't you mean just under the line? The day I'm corrected by a I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You can't say
Just
that on.
please
You can't
trust the
say that on
analysis.
Yeah,
YouTube.
just trust the analysis. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I'm debating back and forth. Just trust the analysis. That's all. You know what I mean?
you you can't say that on YouTube. You
Well,
can't.
he didn't say it. He called himself.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah. Yeah, he called himself.
But I think what did you say?
Well, LD. I think you can say LD.
Well, is that politically correct? Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
You got
okay.
to be able to say something.
Well, I mean, you never know nowadays. You gotta ask the pronouns and the adjectives and the proper self-identification of people before you can even talk to them. So,
Well, go
yeah.
Buccaneers, bro, because they got the Lions tomorrow in MNF. So we need them to win. Looks like the Packers have poured it out.
The game's in Detroit.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, the former cast off of the Cleveland Browns, Baker Mayfield, he's playing well. He's playing like a captain. What's that quarterback the Bears had? Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah, I want
Captain
to see him run
comeback.
out in the middle of a professional football field and put his team flag right in the middle of it on the road. That's what I want
Yeah,
to see him do.
he's not gonna do that. Not unless it's a MAGA flag, then it'll be fine.
Well, Cowboys beat the Commanders 44-22, doubled up on them. So maybe they're going to have the tailspin that we had last.
Cowboys doubled up on the. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, well, coming from where they were, Debo. We heard Debo last week, and their number one receiver Terry McLaurin was hurt. And then you get started doing all these commercials. People tell you how good you are, and you made it to, the NFC Championship game last year. And yeah, teams start. You got a first year quarterback. They're gonna scheme against whatever the hell he's doing. And I mean, he wasn't doing great. And then once people start smelling their own farts, then it's a different brand of football. So we'll see what they do. But we got the tiebreaker on them.
Looks like Scatterboo is about to be. No, the Broncos scored. What? They scored with 2 seconds left, bro. From the 20.
What?
Yeah, just went final.
Oh.
Broncos beat the Giants 33-32.
What?
Last second play from the 20, apparently.
Wow.
The Colts beat the Chargers. Harbaugh ain't looking. Both the Harbaugh need to be fired.
Immediately.
Yeah. Chiefs won 31-0 against the Raiders.
Raiders have no pride.
The Get Down Browns beat the Dolphins. They have no pride either.
Well, I mean, the coach is on the booger sugar, and I mean, it's easy to see.
And
but
they lost
nobody.
Cheetah too. His career might be over.
No, it's not over.
He broke that knee in 5 different ligaments. And
Yeah, maybe
his
it's
whole game is based on I'm the fastest person in the world.
maybe he'll start running routes in 2 years, I
You're
suppose.
right.
You know,
You're right.
yeah,
You're right. Maybe he'll reinvent himself like Derrick Rose did, huh?
for sure.
Patriots beat the Titans 31-13. Eagles beat the Vikings 38-22. Rams beat the Jaguars 35-7.
That
Steelers lost to the Bengals. Are they in their annual tailspin here?
well, the coach came out and talked some
Didn't.
mess about Joe Flacco.
Didn't. For no
Yeah,
reason.
no reason
Put
at
them in our
all.
division. And right. Put them on a pedestal.
Yeah, and he's won his 2 games since he put him on the pedestal. So, and the
Yeah.
Bears will see him in 2 weeks. So we'll see how much of a pedestal he's on
How he can
once.
hold up at week 9 at 40-something years old.
Yeah, running around out there trying to be safe and throw the ball as far as he can down the field to Chase and TJ Higgins. We'll see.
Yeah, man. Those are fine final words. Yeah, I can't remember. I have to go back and check. I had the Bears. It was either 9-8 or 10-7. I believe it was 9-8 though.
I think it was 9-8.
Yeah. Yeah. Which is still in play.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's 10-7. But all you 6-11 and you haters and doubters, the Bears are gonna do like I said they would. They would develop week after week. They develop the offense and figure out how to win NFL games. This look like they're they need to get away from losing NFL games with the penalties, but they're doing more to win NFL games as we've seen in the last 4 weeks. So go Bears, bear down, FGB.
I agree with that. Would you trade Bilbo Bajan for JF1? You think that'd be too disruptive in the locker room?
No, no. You guys were talking about Bilbo Bajan scoring 40 damn points.
I don't know if I said 40. I don't know if that was.
You did. You agreed to what Diesel was saying.
Yeah, well, I was
If
just saying it
Bilbo
was
would
at
have
some
came
point
in and started, yeah, don't hit me hard now.
It
You
was-
said if Bilbo started this game, the Bears would have scored 40 points today.
All right,
And
40 might have been a bit much, but they would have definitely scored over 30, like 35. But now, what I'm thinking is, during that game, I was thinking, like, I can't help but wonder. Because when you get bad, Caleb, bro.
Yeah, he's just bad.
Yeah, he's like the worst in the league.
So maybe he does need to bring the purse to
Hey,
the
bring
field.
whatever you want to bring to work. You know what I mean? You want your
Yeah.
Tampax in there? We'll have somebody load it all up for you. You know what I mean? Your peppermints, you know what I mean? All the stuff your grandmother used to have in her purse.
Yeah, but to come out and play like that, I mean, God, this guy was getting to the sideline and throwing the ball 100 miles an hour, knowing there's no way that the person on the sideline would be able to catch the damn ball.
Man, he threw the ball 12 yards short to somebody when he rolled out. Just threw it right in the dirt, and the dude was wide open.
That was Luther Burton. He was coming back to him in a scramble drill,
Yeah.
and there was nobody 10 yards behind him. All he had to do was flick the
Just
ball and
throw the
throw it
damn
right in his
ball.
hands. Yeah.
Well, they'll work on it. Declan Doyle, hot,
Who?
smart, sexy. Declan Doyle, our offensive coordinator.
That offensive coordinator, I thought was Ben Johnson.
No.
He's the
He's
head
the play
coach.
caller, head coach. Yeah. Declan Doyle is the offensive coordinator. So he's been working with Caleb about certain things. So, and he was still kind of like, not to sound like Troy Aikman, it was still passes where, yeah, man, just take something off of it and hit these guys in stride. Everybody shouldn't have to fall down whenever they catch a pass from you, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it's just it was one of those weeks he was feeling something, and he tried to do something. Hero ball or hero passing.
Yeah, he was hero ball. That pass, Komet fell down. He had no reason to fall down. Who's the receiver coach? I want him front and center at the media. Antoine Randall played at Taunton. baseball player, basketball player, and football.
Yeah.
He's all stating all of them.
Yeah.
I want him front and center at one of these staff meetings, media things, and ask him what the hell is going on. Are you coaching these guys to catch the ball and fall down?
But you're talking about the tight ends room.
Oh yeah, you're right, because he's the wide. Wouldn't he be the no?
The wide receiver. Well, he is assistant head coach, but he's a wide receiver. You can't ask him that question because he's assistant head coach. But why? But that's mainly a tight ends room coach. Why the hell Colcament is it doesn't matter why Cole drops the ball. We need to get rid of his ass.
We gotta get rid of him.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think after he got blown up, he's got alligator arms. He's afraid to get hurt now. He just got married, and he likes to come on podcasts and talk about that. Like somebody cares about this shit.
When they get married, that's it definitely for that particular season.
Yeah.
And if he was a stud, maybe he can come back the year after that. But he was never a stud, so we got to get rid of him and his $12 million salary hit.
Yeah. I think, and I agree, especially after you got Loveland. His days are numbered.
Super number.
You're gonna take this guy number 9 overall. I need Loveland to be getting all the number 1 looks for the tight ends, and we can bring in Jim Bob Bum if are you saying he's blocking good. We can get anybody to do that.
We got Jim Bob Bum coming off the bench blocking when Cole Kmet gets hurt or needs a breather. So we get Loveland out there as our number 1.
Correct.
Bring Jim Bob Bum, and Jim Bob is out there blocking. He's pulling. He's doing whatever he needs to do to stay on the damn team. So
Loveland ran a route. Moose was like, "There's no way he should be that open." Man, he ran a route. That's why he's that open.
He went boom, boom.
Yep.
And we had some time in that place.
Yeah. Cole don't give us that kind of separation.
Yeah, well, he's terrible.
Well,
so let's get rid of
him. You can't call him terrible. You can talk about, you can pile on Bayless Jones.
Listen here.
You can pile on all the African Americans, but you can't pile on.
Cole Kmet wasn't making $12 million damn dollars. I mean, Bayless wasn't making $12 million and dropping the damn ball. Cole Kmet's man.
And he wasn't a 5-year veteran either.
He absolutely wasn't. He's our generational tight end.
Yeah.
And he can't catch the ball. He can't block. He can't stop.
He can't even wait for the
snap count. Yeah. He's like, oh, yeah, there goes Caleb again trying to fool the other team. Listen here, you son of a bitch. That's the other team he's trying to fool, not you.
Yeah, because nobody else jumped.
Nobody. Just him.
If it's Caleb's fault, then everybody jumps.
But it's always him.
Whoever the tight ends coach, because Coach and Loveland be jumping too. There's a disconnect there.
Yeah. Y'all can take an extra tick, but just don't jump and jump off. What is going on? So we need to fire the tight ends coach. Something's got to be found out in that room what's going on.
Yeah.
Because they're ratcheting down the false starts on the offensive line, but if you got your tight end room getting 2, 3, 4 false starts a game,
and they're not catching 13, 14 passes a game, it's something wrong.
Something got to be done.
Yeah. Why y'all getting this early jump and y'all ain't doing it?
Right. Yeah.
All right, but that wraps up our deep dive into Saints Bears showdown and the media narratives that follow. The game itself gave us plenty to dissect, but it's the coverage afterward that reveals even more about biases, accountability, and the stories we choose to tell. When certain players are shielded from critique while others are scrutinized relentlessly, it shapes more than just headlines. It could shape legacies. Chicago fans deserve honest analysis, not selective storytelling. If we're going to build a winning culture, it starts with fair and consistent standards for every player, regardless of race or reputation. That means calling out underperformance, wherever it shows up, and recognizing excellence wherever it's earned. We'll keep watching how these patterns play out, both on the field and in the press box, because sports ain't just about stats. They're about power, perception, and the narratives that define our teams. And if we want change, we have to start by naming what's been ignored. Dan Wiederer, Courtney Cronin. We can go up and down the list of these guys covering this. Mully and Hall, Cap, CHGO Sports. Humor me. I know y'all watching. Humor me. You know what I mean? I've been watching the Bears faithfully since 1978, 79. When I understood what was going on, my big brothers explained the game to me. Humor me. You know, I look back in time and all they do is comment on the copper-colored players who aren't playing well. Right? We'll have other ones who aren't playing well and they just silently get to be traded or cut. No big to-do. No thought about them stealing money. But when it comes to those who look like me, they be on our ass. Thanks for listening. Your feedback fuels the conversation. The game's always on and we'll be here to call it like we see it. This ain't just content, it's connection. And it means more because you're here. So stay locked in. We appreciate your support and enthusiasm for this pod. If you got any more questions, concerns, or need further information, feel free to ask vis-a-vis the comments. Stay tuned, stay passionate, bet down. And as always, until next time, Ace.
FGB to the highest level of F-ivity. That's for Diesel. That's for Hank. That's for the whole TANT family. FGB.
Ditto that sentiment, bro. Ditto. But Diesel's going to be mad at you. I don't think he wanted you to give an FGB on his behalf. All right, Karen.
Put a shovel on the ground.
It'll
be all right.
Breaking my heart, man.
Yeah.
It'll be all right. Y'all got to stick together.
Shovel on the ground.
Breaking my heart, man.
Yeah.
Breaking my heart. You guys gonna get your little suburban stadium and your little, you probably have halter top night, fingernail paint night. You get your fingernails painted.
I'm not going out there, man. I go watch them out of town before I go to damn out of town.
All right. You find yourself sliding through. You might be in LA. On Florence and Normandy. Hey, homie. Hey, man, come here. Better. You might be in Chicago. Woo! Dipping down Ashland. Better. Chill back. Check your six. Double check that blind spot. Use that blind spot assist.
TATN. Better guard your grill. TATN.
Guard your grill.
TATN. Mouthpiece included. TATN.
Bear down.
TATN.
Yeah, damn.
Knuckle up.
Mouthpiece included.
And don't forget
it, baby.
And don't forget to.
Whatever you do, don't forget it. Like, share, subscribe. Hey, butterfly.
Forget to bring your mouthpiece.
Sure. Don't forget it.
TATN.